first thing I do when I get the stream going is my bird decides to like squawk endlessly.
People for Poco Loco. Okay, I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, Poco Loco. Not yeah.
God, these fucking names in part 7, Jesus.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about that? Part 8's names for the rock bugs, for the rock insects.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say
this. I love it how Part 8 does it. Whereas we have Yoshikage Kira in Part 4. He's a villain.
He's a cool dude.
What
and in Part 8, he's apparently friends with
Joseph.
Joseph.
Right. Joseph Fubi. With that universe, it's Joseph Fubi, and it made
his friend in Part 8.
Yes. New universe doesn't count. New universe, new rules doesn't count.
Yeah.
But
all right.
We all know of Wonder of You. There's a theory that Wonder of You was around during the time of Part 2, and that's why a certain cars got sent rocketing into space.
But that's stupid because it's a whole new universe.
Yeah, I think Ray is trying to say something, guys.
I'm saying like, hi guys, I'm back. Sorry for.
That's right. We're into JoJo.
Yeah, no, I can tell. Not that there's any problem with JoJo. I think everybody here is like a JoJo supporter.
I was a JoJo fan long before the rest of the posers.
I was a JoJo fan since the Dreamcast era when I played.
I honestly need an introduction.
And
nobody remembers
I have no idea what the fuck is happening, but the funny yellow man can summon a steamroller. And these men look beautiful.
The funny blonde man can summon a steamroller. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I really
love every second of it.
The splash page was just Jotaro with like Jotaro and Joseph looking up at the sky. In the it was Electronic Game Monthly. Remember that magazine?
Oh,
and they just look so fucking gorgeous. Like this looks beautiful. I need to check this out. So I got it.
Believe in anything, so you can believe in yourself.
I had no idea what the fuck was going on, but the funny yellow man summoned a steamroller, and the cowboy could shoot a bullet that traveled all the way across the screen in his swirly pattern.
Wanna know?
Alright.
Anyway,
no,
yes,
so let's pick this up. Since Koi had to leave kind of early, I'm going to assume that he's going to want to, do a couple of things since he didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
So you already visited Renosuke at this point. You told him everything that you told me in DMs. He was very shocked. He's like, that's very interesting. However, keep in mind, he's like, I'm going to respect the reason, whatever reason why you don't want to talk to Reimu, but I heavily encourage you to think about it since she is devastated.
Okay.
So, that was basically the synopsis of the conversation. So, what do you want to do next, Koi?
Well, that was before Renosuke, that was before the shrine. I went to the shrine, so this is after. I was planning to go stay at Morris's house since I believe no one was there.
Yeah. Alright. So, once again, you go to Marissa's house. Now, the first thing that you notice when you walk here, remember you haven't been here, and remember, I don't know if your character has actually been or ever visited Marissa's house in the past, but you know it's kind of like a disheveled mess.
Yeah, I think I've been here.
Yeah, so you know this. Now, when you come here this time, first thing that you notice is that something about this area looks a lot nicer. The house looks like it's cleaned up. It's well taken care of. A lot of stuff that Marissa would normally have on the outside has been all kind of removed.
Is she here? That's weird. I would expect it a lot of mess around the house. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the door. I want to see if she answers.
Alright, so you'll knock on the door, you know, you're not sure, like, what to make of this, of course, because, you know, something's, a little off. And, you'll see the same girl that you saw earlier at Renosuke's house open the door.
Oh.
Please tell me you're not here. Please tell me you're not another person trying to walk into this house, assuming that the old owner is here.
I'd say you're about right, but that's not what I was gonna ask.
Oh, okay. Aren't you that same little girl? Aren't you that same girl that I saw earlier? Yeah, you are.
I might just be. Just came back from a little kerfuffle, I guess. I figured, maybe the old owner might still be here, but I guess not.
According to what I heard from this Kain, the old owner hasn't been here in the last 3 years.
3 years, huh?
Something about her and her friend fight. Something about her and her friend having a fight, and then she just decided to say, "Screw it," and leave.
Funny enough, I happen to know her a lot, so
Oh,
seeing or hearing about the, I'd say, little. I'm not sure if I want to even explain what they've been through.
well, according to what I heard, it was kind of a shit fest.
So I heard.
Anyway, can I help you?
I was actually looking for a place to stay, and I was thinking of this place mostly.
I'm not exactly too keen on letting people, you know, that I don't know stay at this house.
Yeah, that was one of gonna happen.
I already have enough trouble with the fairies that live here. They are so annoying. I thought hanging out with fae folk would be entertaining, but it's actually really annoying.
Yeah, the fairies here are a bit of a nuisance. More so childlike.
Yes. That's what I've noticed. I can't believe I'm saying that the fae folk in Kyonin were a lot more tolerable.
Nice.
Renosuke seems really happy to see you. Do you two know each other?
He knows the Shrine Maiden, if you know about that, but...
Oh, yes, that's Reimu Hakuria.
Yes.
I've been acquainted since I came here.
Yeah, they have a close bond, or I guess, I'm not sure how it works, but...
How close?
Like, more so... close to the mutuals, I guess. I'm not sure how it works.
Oh, okay. That's good. Anyway. Yeah, I had a chance to meet Reimu. But Renosuke said she never really seemed very inviting. She seemed like really sad most of the time. Renowski said she used to be different, though. Maybe a little standoffish, but nowhere near this bad.
I would know a thing or two about her. This is definitely not her as from last time I seen her.
Yeah. I'm assuming so. I don't know what, but I guess something happened. Something that, according to Renowski, that she blamed herself for.
I look nervous as I sweat drops through my neck, I guess. About that, I may happen to be the reason why she's so sad.
Oh. Well, have you visited her yet?
Yes and no.
You haven't visited her, have you?
I went to her shrine, but I never formally met. I never I didn't go to her. I just stalked. I didn't want to see her yet.
Why? She seems really sad. You know what? Actually, don't answer that. It's not my business. I'm assuming that whatever your reason is, it's probably a good one. I don't mean this all insulting when I say that. I just don't know.
Well, I hope so. Maybe I can just keep this going for now. I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. I'm a bit thirsty. Would you happen to offer me a drink, I guess? Maybe
Sure.
Tea would be nice.
Sure, I can. Sure, we can. Sure, I can at least invite you in.
Okay.
So she'll invite you inside of Marissa's house. Her house is completely different. Marissa had a very disorganized house, stock full of books. And the house here looks very similar, except it's a lot more neat, it's a lot more organized. Although there is significantly less material than Marissa had, but then again, you would know that Marissa is a kleptomaniac and probably stole a good 50% of what she owns. This woman does not look like she is a kleptomaniac, so she has significantly less stuff.
A lot cleaner in
Lame.
here than I expected.
The old owner, I heard the old owner was kind of not really a neat person.
Yeah, her house is always a mess every time I visit her. I usually clean up after her.
Yeah, it took me a while to clean up everything that she had here.
Wait, does that mean that you still have the old stuff?
No, there was a few things left behind, but it wasn't a lot. The house was mostly empty by the time I got here. It was mostly furniture. Furniture that wouldn't be that somebody couldn't easily carry over wherever they were going to.
Okay.
Why? Is there something that you were interested in?
No, I mean, yeah, maybe there was something she might have left that could help.
Like what? What are you looking for?
It is because I want them back together. I need to get them back together.
I see. She'll go to one of her drawers in what looks like an office area, and she'll pull out what looks to be a piece of parchment and hand it to you.
is this?
So, as I said, there wasn't a lot of stuff left behind, but it looks like that there was a little bit. She hands you what looks to be a map.
Lying, bitch.
So, she hands you what looks like to be a map. But it looks like that your friend that you were looking for was interested in a couple locations around here. Around Golarion. It looks like specifically she was looking at Neb and Varizia.
That seems very far the last time I've been out.
Varizia? Yeah. Oh yeah. Practically on the north side of the entire continent. Nex, on the other hand, is not that far away from here. I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
Grand scheme of things.
Well, it's not. Well, it's close. Well, it's close if you consider that you'll have to travel by boat.
Oh, okay.
But, and you know, it would probably take a close to a month journey by boat here. It's, however, much easier to reach as compared to Varizia, which is practically a 3-month journey.
Okay.
So, you know, take that as you will. I don't know if it helps you, but I mean, couldn't hurt. You seem to have a. It seems like that you really care about that person.
I am a cousin of the Shrine Maiden. I don't really talk about it that often.
Explains the similarity.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, that definitely explains the similarities. You look very similar. You look very similar to the Hakria Shrine Maiden. I don't think I introduced myself, by the way. My name is, as soon as the GM remembers, my name is Sidri.
Sidri. Okay. Well, my name is Rainu. I don't know if you actually caught that, but yes.
Oh, okay. Again, explains more of the similarity. Well, it's nice to meet you, Rainu. And it's nice to see somebody actually try to knock my door civilly instead of just walk in.
Let me guess. A certain robot has been here before.
Yes. Actually, no more than a couple of hours before you showed up.
That thing is... I'm not sure how to even explain that, but yeah. It has a sense of its own.
No.
Well, actually, I believe, if I remember correctly, the old owner had found it before, but I guess left it or something. It might be the reason why he came back here.
Well, can't say that there's much can't say that there's much here.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me go get you some water.
Okay.
So she'll make you like what looks to be she'll make you some water and then hand you a cup and then sit down with you.
So, where are you from?
Me? I'm close by. I used to come from I came from the Riverlands, far up north. Actually, no, that's not true. My mother came from the Riverlands. My father, on the other hand, was a Djinn.
A Djinn?
An air genie. A genie from the elemental plane of air. I am half air genie and half human.
Does that mean I could grant? Wait, you know what? No, never mind.
Sorry, I'm not that. Sorry, I've heard people ask it before. I'm not that powerful.
Yeah, maybe there's not.
No. I came to Gensokyo when I heard that a country morphed out of nowhere and just appeared in the inner sea. My magical mind just—it's like I gotta look into that. That's too unusual.
Well, I guess before a lot of things unusual here happen here, but now with the barrier broken, I guess you would call it the usual.
No, I'll tell you this: nothing that I've seen in Gensokyo doesn't strike me as too big a surprise after living in Golarion for over 142 years.
So this is just normal.
Not normal, but nothing that I would immediately go, whoa.
Okay. Finished drinking my water. And I'm not sure what else to do here.
I mean, you could just say that you exchange small talk for a little bit, and then I can move so that the other guys can actually get a chance to play.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So the synopsis of the conversation that you get, Koi, is that she's from the nation of Osrian to the south, which is currently south of Gensokyo, and she's half genie. So she's got an extraordinarily long lifespan, and she just came here mostly because Gensokyo struck her her arcane mind was very intrigued about this, and she needed to learn things here. And eventually, she found Marissa's house, which was abandoned, so she just made it her own because no one's there. And she's kind of integrated herself into society, even taught herself, Japanese. But for the most part, you also learn that she has been hanging out with Renosuke because Renosuke has had a desire since people of Golarion have come here to learn magic. So Sindri has been teaching him the ways of an arcanist.
Oh.
I have no idea what that is.
It's basically the most broken arcane caster in the game.
Oh god.
It's one of those classes. It's as Mouse would put, a hybrid class that has basically no weakness.
Where did you say she came from?
Osrian. It's a desert country. It's basically fantasy Egypt.
Okay.
Inyu, when you said that your throat and stuff sucked, you were not joking.
Oh,
when you said that your throat sucked, your throat and your sinuses sucked, you were not joking.
Well, that was me actually dozing off for a quick second.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's why I sound like furry.
I wasn't sure. It was like
I actually hadn't realized that I didn't until I came. But no, I have the fucking respiratory system of a fucking pug over here.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. I'm trying to speed this along to get everybody back together.
Yeah. My cat woke me up because he.
How's she doing?
He's teething. He's teething right now, so he's like biting all over the place. I got him a little ball so he can play with that.
Teeth hurt. I will now make it your problem.
Basically, yeah.
Anyway, so that's what you get out of talking to her, Koi.
Okay.
So you can, after a little bit, Sidri will bid you farewell unless you press her for any more information.
Nope. I'll probably head to the human village. Hopefully I don't get noticed by any of the players. It's a bad move, but I'm doing it.
Bold move. It's a bold move. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah.
It's caught immediately.
All right. So let's see. Gonna head back to the human village. I know what map I wrote for it.
I just want to say, I think Koi is being an asshole right now.
I am not being an asshole. I'm doing my Lord.
Oh, I mean, Reimu or whatever. Fucking, just go fucking talk to the bitch. Let her know you're alive.
I know.
Oh, no!
Monster.
No! I don't want to. I am not doing it yet.
Like all the rules agreed to keep the secret, but he's kind of disgusted that you're keeping the secret.
Yeah, well, absolute monster. Like I get, like I'm not trying to say you Koi. I just forget your character's name. Your character's being an asshole.
Rainu.
Markland does not understand why people would get hurt this way, but he does know that if Koi doesn't meet Reimu, he's just hurting himself and Reimu. He doesn't understand why that happens, but he knows it's gonna happen.
I know it hurts a lot, but like, I have my reason for it.
We'll find out in the future soon.
You know, after World War
Probably in the
One,
next
Mark's one duty
30
was
seconds.
to deliver the garden flowers to all the widows.
Monster frisbee.
The cake was delicious.
The cake was delicious. I like that. I just like how Boss is just like, man, Reinu's an asshole.
Yeah.
Taking out
Yeah,
those
really
boys
what
in
it sucks. Show of hands.
spandex.
No,
The
I hit my
nigga's
hand
alive.
up. Asshole, just go tell you're alive. God.
I'm being a dick.
I'm not being a dick.
Are we all
You
in the same
are.
area?
You absolutely are. There is no justification for this.
And in the last session, we did have me tell her.
Yes, but she hasn't. Yes, but I mean, she hasn't physically seen her yet, so that's still like it's like yeah, she knows that she's alive. She knows she's alive. She doesn't,
She
but like
she doesn't fully believe it because she hasn't seen it.
kinda.
For all Reimu knows, everyone's fucking lying.
Yeah. Monster. Your alignment is now chaotic evil.
Not I am a mutual. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I assume whatever terrible reason Cthulhu has for tormenting his character's cousin, I'm sure it's a valid one? Question mark?
Now I'm tormenting.
Alright. So, Koi, you start heading back to the human village. Let's get some more night music, because by the time you head over there, it starts getting towards night. Actually, I have a better scene for this. I believe this is from Lost World.
It is. Oh my god, it looks cool.
Quite a few of them are from Lost Word. I love that game, sadly, but they need to continue the story.
I haven't actually finished the story.
So,
God damn it, who's calling me?
let's get the part. Looks like Koi had to dip real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for the house interior with the rest of the party.
Alright then.
Alright,
They were
So-
saying with me.
you guys have, so the rest of you guys have been kind of like stuffed into like an inn area that has opened up. This inn is different than, or like an area that you guys can all stay at.
Is this in Gensokyo or
In Gensokyo, because you're still there.
Guys, I remember I was going to be staying with Kai and Moku.
Let's say that that's that area then. Because the main reason why is that Adric is calling a meeting since they got since they now have their mission. I'm gonna put. So you guys will be all there for the most part, sitting down, taking some time, taking some time to eat. After a bit, Adric will then turn to Pensworth and then go, "All right, I think it's time we call him. See what he knows." Yes, I quite agree. All right, guys, listen up here. So this Reimu girl's giving us our first job that we're going to be doing to help her out. As you guys know, since this country has shown up, there's been a large amount of unusual disturbances that have been going throughout the land. I'm sure some of you guys probably heard a few rumors now and then. Now, Golarion is no stranger for mystical things happening, but over the last 7 years, things have been going quite crazy lately. And I'd say crazier than normal. I've heard things about the technically getting some kind of brand new power source or brand new inventor, and their robots have been a lot more sophisticated lately, which could be a problem later on. I've heard I've heard significant disorder going on in the Riverlands. Heard weird stuff about an eternal blizzard going on in Kyonin somewhere. There's a section of the area that just basically snows despite the fact it's summer. Needless to say, since this country's shown up, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening, and after talking with Reimu before I even met you guys, I think I've concluded that the arrival of all these yokai is probably the blame for it. So our mission is going to be to work with her, figure out where these yokai are, locate and bring them back, and if need be, bring word to her directly so that she can handle it, because she apparently says that these guys are not they're not your common orc, I would say, where you can just, easily split them in two with your sword. They're like spirit beings or something. I don't know. He looks to like Zuko, like Encanto, like I don't know anything. I don't know much about this place. You guys have lived here a lot longer.
You want to go first?
No, Kanto was going to say, I suppose they're outsiders that would all pretty weird stuff. In fact, that's kind of part of the reason why Continue exists in the first place. I guess you guys would call it folklore from where you're from. Yeah, an entire world of folklore that was subsectioned into one planar dimension for the sake of their own protection and the humans. And as you can see, when that planar dimension gets dry and there anymore, well, stuff like that starts to happen.
Yeah, well, we already got enough problems here. I'm sure Curious over here has referenced the world wound probably more than once. Which, by the way, if you're interested, there's some instability going on there as well. Can't imagine why that some instability starts showing up 7 years after this place shows up.
No. Wait.
Amelia's like, yep, I'm with him on that one. No. Because of that.
Guys, we cannot let the Scary get out of the world wound. I'm serious. This is going to be bad for everybody.
Well, hold on there, Curious. We didn't know that the Ascari is going to get out of the world wound. We just noticed that the wards on there have been having a marginal amount of instability lately. And we feel that somebody...
the pompous wizard. He is always trying to get out of the world wound.
Okay. You grab him and he's like, yes, of course. But what I'm trying to say is that we have no evidence right now that whoever is creating this instability is trying to do that as a goal.
You don't think he's gonna take every opportunity? Oh my God, Baphomet! Oh, it starts having an existential crisis in the corner. I have to get my dogs out, so he's gonna be breathing into a paper bag.
This person in the world wound, they wouldn't happen to be a Nazi, would they?
Oh,
I don't know what Pensworth is like. I don't know what that means.
Well, I've always heard that they go to hell when I kill them.
Just some evil people that don't care about if they hurt the innocent or even children.
Right, okay, Ramadans and Chilexians, got it.
Got it.
Most I can say about what I know about Gensokyo is that, and this is more worrisome about if it's if there's anything with the Lunarians, because a lot of the rabbit yokai, I noticed aren't around. Even of Earth rabbits.
I don't know what a Lunari. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what a Lunarian is.
They live on the moon.
People from the moon.
Rabbits from the moon. They're
Well-
rabbits from the moon. They're
They
actually
pound milk.
Not just rabbits, but
As for the Technic League, I don't know much about their doings, but I did notice that while I was in Numeria, persecution against technology increased. It did make my living there a little bit difficult.
That sounds like the Technic League. They're infatuated with all forms of technology, so much so that they basically are the dominant force in that region. Yeah, we're gonna ignore the fact that they just said that they had people living on the moon, right? Right? We're ignoring that.
You guys
So we're
have
just so we're gonna blow over that part, right?
would it make it feel better that we also have a fairy dressed in lag that the people of the moon hate so much for some reason?
No, that would not help. This makes things even more confusing.
Wait, so you guys don't have some? So you guys have all of this mystical stuff going on, but you don't have people living on your moons?
Well, we have the great destroyer that's literally eaten God. That literally has eaten God, sleeping below the crust of our planet.
You know, one of the mountains in Numeria
But don't
is
worry.
supposed to be a crashed spaceship.
But don't worry. The Lord of Hell has the keys to get into there.
You know when you say,
I just
you
love
know when
saying
you
his
say
name.
these things out. You know when you say these things out loud, the whole people living on the moon thing seems a little less far fetched, don't you think?
You know, I was just about to say. You know, I agree with Al over here. After the last 20 seconds of cultural exchange, I don't think that our places are that much different.
I mean, our best
Yes,
doctor is from the moon as well, anyways, but... You got a living god under the crest of your world?
Oh, not just a living
he's
god.
Not a god. He's not a god.
You know there's gods in Gensokyo, right?
Yes,
He's a monster.
but...
Don't give him the satisfaction of calling him a god.
Oh, crap! Are gods in danger?
Honestly, I don't care. All I know is that there was evil people in Earth, evil people here, and they all need to be cleansed.
Or redeemed. You shouldn't just try killing evil people sends souls to Pharasma, who then sends them to the evil planes where they belong, which then mold them into demons and devils. It's usually far more rewarding to destroy. It's far more rewarding to redeem them. That way, that you deny hell their prize. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Amelia, you can keep saying that. I'm still gonna swing my sword into a pirate's face. Just gonna put that out there.
Oh,
I
for
go
us,
ahead and
it's,
I walk in. There's a-
Evil
Wow,
people
you did-
cannot be redeemed. They have found their only joy in hurting others. As long as that joy exists for them, they will continue to do so.
It sounds like you folks in Golarion have a lot to deal with, even with death on the table.
With over
Worst
4.
we got is that people just come back.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often here. There are clerics that can bring people back from the dead, but those aren't. It takes a lot of
Frowned upon.
No, it's actually not. But it takes a lot of power and it takes a lot of time to develop one's abilities to do that.
Around here, though, people get either reincarnated or into hell.
Well, sometimes that happens
Sometimes
here.
even becoming deities themselves.
I thought necromancy was frowned upon. My bad.
We're not talking about necromancy, Kai.
Listen, bringing people from the dead back to life is the textbook definition of necromancy. Prove me wrong.
What's necromancy?
Reanimating the dead.
Uh,
Not like resurrecting. Think of a zombie. You guys know what zombies are, right?
Zombies are more functional.
It's still necromancy. I'm not budging on this. I'm right, you know it.
I mean, I'm agreeing with Kai. Necromancy is a horrendous act. It's a defilement of life.
Or is
It is appointed unto man to die once and then
That
in
brings me
judgment.
back.
oh my god.
It just got real awkward. It's just doing it.
It's waxy nostalgic.
You just walk into here. You walk in, Katoli, to hear Kai going off on some fucking weird ass rant.
Kai quoting Matthew.
Kai quoting the Bible in a. Wait, hold on a minute. This area is like originally on Earth. That's not Mouse. That's not actually unlikely right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Hebrews 9:27, and it is appointed unto men to die once and then after the judgment. The devil man got real into Christianity.
That's fun. Miles, you get a gold piece. Holy shit, that's so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
I'm rich, baby.
Oh, Reinu, how have you been? I assume your journey has treated you well.
Huh?
I guess so.
Reno!
Another gold piece for me.
Did you go and meet Raymond?
I wouldn't be so happy to see Rainbow if I were you guys.
No, it's Ray New.
Rainbow, whatever.
You got a problem with me, little rat?
I got a problem with anyone.
I am pretty
got
sure
a problem with
Kanto is
anyone
a-
who will keep a secret as horrendous as yours.
Hey, now come on. Let's everyone calm down. I'm pretty sure Reno has her reasons.
Right? He's looking at it like, right?
Yeah, exactly. He kind of just he's completely unsure of what he just said. He just searched back.
Kanto just opens mouth, inserts foot.
That is
Reno.
his. Yeah.
Are you going to leave Gensokyo without saying hi to Reimu?
Of course not. Who wants to make a bluff check? Or
Go ahead, make a bluff check, and then
Bluff check.
I'm gonna say, all right. I will say everyone is going to get a +2 on their sense motive because they know because you've been acting weird since you got here. That's why.
alright, I make the bluff. Okay. That's a
Oh my. Okay.
Never mind. Okay.
Unfortunately, every. Oh wait. Oh, that was from Al. Okay.
That's funny.
Al, just like how you've and you just as like you've been catching like koi like IRL. So too, do you just see through all of the bullshit?
Look, Owl has to resist the urge
I
to
failed
scream
that.
bullshit at the top of his lungs.
So she
Owl, in fact, Owl takes 2 steps back and has to physically restrain himself from yelling bullshit at the top of his lungs.
So Kanto hears
Mark
that and
1
goes,
has a -8 to sense motive, and I rolled a 2, so he takes it as face value. Until you're gonna start calling
No. Owl does remember the word bullshit through gritted teeth as he walks away, and Kanto hears that.
Wait, before you do that, I was like, because of that, I wasn't even gonna have Kanto. I was going to have him go like, well, see, as long, well, all right, see, all's well that ends well. As long as you follow through on that, we should all be good, right? And he looks over at Owl, who just does not believe that at all.
Owl's just glaring daggers at Reinu, just staring at her, burning a hole through her with his eyes.
what was the bluff Reinu was trying to make?
Sure, I'll say hi to my cousin before I leave. Now, of course, you just intrinsically. Now, of course, you failed, so you intrinsically believe her.
I know. I need to hold on. How do I say this? Maybe he's going to be so glad to see you, Reinu. She's been waiting for you.
Oh man.
That's a +2, but
The last thing Reimu saw of you was the day you were taken away from her. I'm sure she'll be so glad to have you back into her arms.
Liar!
Oh my god.
Oh
Alright,
my God,
Adric.
you rolled
You know, you goddamn liar!
Oh shit.
They're making sense motive checks as well. Adric intrinsically believes you. He's just like, see, everything will be fine.
It seems like the type.
Meanwhile, all of his
I
other
squeeze
companions
first.
that are here. Meanwhile, all of his other companions are just looking at her.
Reimu has lost so much. I'm sure she'll be glad to have gained another.
She was grieving over you. Reimu was grieving you for years.
So out of the whole room, only 2 people believed her.
She's had a hole in her chest for 7 years. I'm sure she'll be glad to have it filled up.
She has cried herself to sleep many times, believing that it was her fault and she could have done something about it. Slowly going mad out of grief. How wonderful it would be to see you.
It's a good thing you returned to her now before we leave. Who knows? The next time she'll see you might be in a pine box.
Oh my god.
It would do her such good to her mental health to lay eyes on you and just know that you're okay.
Oh man.
This robot, I swear.
He intrinsically believes you, but he's just saying.
Saying this stuff that
Don't
kills the
believe that he's like, oh man, could you imagine?
Could
Could
you
you
imagine?
imagine the guilt she must have felt, believing that she somehow did this? It was her fault.
Mouse, I hope this is really entertaining right now with these guys doing the guilt trip.
This is awesome. I was
God.
planning this all week.
Looks at Grado. Kai looks at Grado. You're a monster.
Well, hold on. Did you succeed?
I'm sure. No, I think Mouse. I think. Well, I mean, roll sense motive check. Mouse at a +2.
Take a 10. Take a 10 on it.
Damn,
Because you already know. Because you already know she's.
We were there. We're like, here,
You and I already know she's. So.
yeah, I will take 10 plus 2 is... Well, I'll just public roll. I'm taking a 10 on that. Plus 2,
whatever.
that's 16.
Yeah, so you just look at her like, you're a monster.
You're a monster. You're a monster.
Not a
And
monster.
I'm from Numeria. That's one of the most evil things I've ever witnessed.
Yes, and I'm a monster.
Listen, I may be a tiefling, but I'm not a bitch.
Just
You know, there's only one other person that had to roll.
Mark was just going, could you imagine the hole in her sitting there, growing ever bigger by the second, believing that she could have done something, anything, to save her beloved cousin. Seeing you laying eyes upon your visage will do her heart so much good and ease the guilt that is eaten away from her, preventing her from sleeping for days on end.
Like,
And this isn't coming from like his personal emotion either. This is coming from what he's witnessed in World War II from all his pets that died. And
It's just a pure statement of observation. That's what makes it so great.
Womp womp.
No malice, just like, yeah.
Jesus.
And the funniest part is his character probably totally believes that she's going to do that.
That's a lot of words, big guy, but I agree.
And of course, Kanto was just lovingly oblivious to the tension and just going ever thicker.
Anyway, all right. Hey, look, Adric, who failed the sense motive check, is like, hey, look, she said she's gonna do it, all right? Like, leave her alone. Come on. Anyway, Pensworth, would you mind? Yes, I've got the crystal ball.
Ooh, crystal ball. I've heard of these.
We have a. We were given this before we left here to keep in communication with our contact in Andoran. We have an information. We're a very big guild. We have a massive information network. That's why Reimu probably contacted us in the first place, since we have guilds mostly throughout the land. We have a little less guilds in some other areas, like Cheliax or Numeria, which is Understandable, crossing the wastes to get to civilization in Numeria is already a hassle. I'm sure Kai would agree.
No.
Guilds, huh? That was a part of the Freemasons.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, well, the one who created me was part of this guild called the Freemasons, and they'd work stone. They were very secretive about their techniques, but, yeah. They were a bit odd for stonemakers. But they made...
They had very good tea.
Yes.
So, Pensworth will pull out a crystal ball and put it on the table. I know that you guys aren't around a table. Just pretend that you guys are.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a Freemasons in my town. I'm considering maybe I'd like to join them.
Once you join them, spill all the secrets.
Then I wouldn't be a proper Freemason.
Guess not. I will use this little thingy right here. Kanto, get off the crystal ball.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm not on the window right now. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a really
Kanto
cool ball.
is standing on the crystal ball somehow, just totally balancing on it.
I mean, he is kind of sort of crowding around it. He's very interested in how.
Alright, so afterwards he'll open up the light and he'll open up the crystal ball and he'll tap it a couple of times, and as he does, the image of an individual will show up in the crystal ball. It takes a couple of minutes for that image to show up, but eventually you do see somebody's face appear there.
Oh, hey, one of my old comrades used to dress like this some...
Good evening. Good evening, Edric. I trust your time in Getsokyo has been productive? Yeah, we got our first assignment. So Reimu thinks that if we find this person by the name of Nazrin, we'd have a lot easier time locating where the rest of these spirit beings that have infiltrated the land might be at. So she wants us to take a look for her first. Now, if I remember correctly, I remember a couple of rumors that you had told me in the past about about some girl that had mouse ears in Doran. What do we know? What do you know about that? Yes, I know. Yes. One moment, please. Everyone, this is Trepanir Belletta. He's our doesn't air quotes things, informant.
You're no SR. I miss SR.
What's his name again?
I'm Trepanir Belletti.
Me.
I will make his name visible for everyone. Actually, I think I'll do that for all the NPCs too, as well. Just so that everyone knows who's who. There. This is one of our informants in Endoran. He's got a very large network of people that have helped us dig up stuff in the past. Yeah. Oh, please, Edric, you give me too little credit. Was it that I that helped you find... wasn't it not I that helped you find that treasure in the Caprian fields that you were searching for? Yeah. Blow it out your ass, Trapanier. Look, what do you get? So, those rumors. What do you know about them? So, this happened in the last couple... So, in the last 3 years, I heard that there was some... I did collect a couple of rumors, but in the city of Ophidian, that a girl whose scrying abilities exceeded that beyond measure opened up a shop recently in the area. And she's been making her living from that sense. Her skills adequate. You said that she had mouse ears, yes? Yeah, she's supposed to have mouse ears in a tail. And a tail, I think that's what was mentioned. Oui, yes. That does fit the description of the girl. So far, she's made herself quite a name in the city of Ophidian as well. However, 2 months ago, her shop was found abandoned, and she herself had disappeared. My rumors say that she had a contact from a relatively big client, and as a result, she took the job, and then when she did, she vanished. She has not been seen since. But I have reason to believe as well that I don't think she has left the city. I think something has happened. Yes. What do you think? That part I don't know, madame. There's something... That part I'm not entirely certain of. I can start looking into it, if you so desire, while you guys sail back from Gensokyo to Andoran, and then we could meet up later. Hopefully around the same time. I'm currently right now in Carpedin, so it would take me some time to get to Ophidian anyway. And given that it will take you some time to sail back, and then of course the land journey from Leviton to Argent and then Ophidian, I believe that you'll have some... I believe it will be roughly around the same time. And then we can start our investigation there. I will send a couple of my contacts up ahead to start gathering some initial information to see where she might have gone, or maybe to see if she has indeed left the city. But I have confidence in my sources so far that they have not seen her leave yet. Good to know. All right, good to know. It's going to take us it'll probably take us about a month and a half to catch up to you. Once we get there, we can start looking for... Once we get back to Andoran, we can start heading over towards Alfud, and we can start doing a more formal investigation. We got to figure out... We got to find these yokai before they start causing any more trouble. There's other things that you might want to be aware of as well, Adric. Oh god. All right, what is it? There's been rumors of a kind... While you are on your way to Alfudin, I would like to ask you a quick favor. You see, one of my boys was investigating something in the city of Organt, which is a little southways of Ophidian. Yeah, I know where that is. Well, apparently there were rumors of I guess you could say a new underground guild or crime guild forcing its way throughout the land. And as a result, we went to investigate to figure out why they were there, or why this guild was showing up, and shortly afterwards I lost contact with my lads. Would you be a dear and, investigate that while you make your way over there? Argent's on the way, Adric. Yeah, we can look into that.
I guess.
If I gotta.
If you recover them, or the remains, either or is fine. I'll make sure. I'll give you a compensation for that, along with the rest of your crew.
I do like the way that sounds.
We were searching. Well, the situation that was going on in Organt, or the rise of this new guild, was a bit concerning, seeing as the one rumor we substantiated is it seemed to be moving its way in the upper echelons of, I guess you could say, society? We would like to have this investigated because I think it would be very bad for our operations if there was a crime syndicate that was trying to gain control of the city. It of course, could be nothing. It could be nothing, of course. But I don't feel it is. Either way, while you are taking a look into that, I will dig into Ophidan and see if I can find the whereabouts of this girl. And we shall meet up there. We? Yeah.
When you say compensation, would you be able to say procure something that one would consider rare?
I am a proprietor of acquiring things, my dear rat.
Good ain't the fact that you just call me a rat. All right, well.
But you are not a rat. You are a rat folk, are you not?
He's just kidding. Ignore the fact you call me a rat. There's something I've been looking for quite some time. If you can promise me you can get that, then I'll help you with this.
Give me the name and I will take a look into it.
It's a liquor called the Devil's Paint.
I've heard of this liquor before. It's not a common drink in Andorin, but I can take a look to see if it can be found.
Alright, well, if you keep up your end of the bargain, I'll help you.
If nothing else, I'll dig into information. If I remember correctly, that's kind of something that you find in That's actually a drink that you would find more in Cheliax. Not in Andorin that hates Cheliax.
Hey, anywhere I can find it is good. I don't plan to
I
drink
will storm and raid Chiliax with you to get the Devil's Paint Center. You will be my comrade. We will get it together.
Thanks, but I don't plan to drink it.
But you drink all kinds of harsh.
It's for a friend of mine.
I see. You're a good comrade.
I suppose so.
The one thing that Mark said that all the rules agrees with.
I suppose all the rules actually gets a little melancholy at the whole "you're a good comrade" bit, but agrees because he knows that Mark doesn't understand that Frederick is dead, so he just takes it.
All right. Since you have your job from the Shrine Maiden, I'll have I'll start making my way to there. By the way, did she say anything about payment? She said she's gonna do what she can. But to my understanding, that girl doesn't have a lot of money. I don't know how Reinu reacts to that.
I look a bit like you'll see like the hint of anger, I guess.
But I mean, but I will say she's got a lot more magical capability than anybody on this world that I know. So even if she can't do, physical compensation, I'm sure she can help us with something magically. After all, given that we're helping her find these yokai stretched all across the land that are causing trouble, I'm going to assume that she'll do something to help us out. Alright. In that case, I will start heading out. Good day. And, the image of the man will disappear from the crystal ball.
Wow.
Is that man Italian?
No, he's Taldarian. I don't know what an Italian is.
It's better you didn't know.
I don't know if Miles heard that, but I can hear his Italian roots just ready to flaring up from that.
Throwing
He
down.
was clearly French. Don't you dare insult my heritage again.
Oh, I apologize.
As I said, I want it for that NPC, for this, rogue, I want it, all right, what personality do I want? I'm like, yes, aggressively French.
Oh, baby.
Wait, I cheat on my wife.
Mouse is just sitting here like, I'm not a fucking wop, okay?
As the picture on the visage of the guy on the crystal ball fades away, Kanto just
Meow.
Italy is actually pretty cool.
say hi to Fauna for me.
Anna. Yep,
Fauna's
I'm
fucking
holding
around right
him.
now.
I'm holding him in my arms right now. You didn't hear him because he's very small, but he was standing right next to my chair, screaming at me to pick him up because I was doing this and not paying attention.
Mouse
Like
took one of the
that,
cat. Mouse, Inyu took one of the baby cats. Mouse from my house.
And he is absolutely adorable. Look at your nose. I'm gonna boop it. I'm gonna boop your little nose right now. Boop.
But Kanto sees the picture fade away, and he just goes like, "Huh, fascinating. You know, I really don't take enough time to appreciate just how many talented people I surround myself with. That entire conversation in an entirely different language."
Kanto. Never mind.
Well, anyway,
He starts to correct him, but then he's like, you know what, maybe.
well, okay, whatever. But anyway, would you mind recapping it for?
I taught all of you common. You all heard that.
The joke is that his accent is so thick that he can't
Oh.
that he can't pick up any of the comments because remember it's
take
a
some
second
moment.
language, and even then he's
take
not that great at it.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Baguette. So,
Baguette.
I'll take some moment to nutshell it for him.
Wait, so Nazarene disappeared? That's not
Seems
good.
like it. But hey, if we
Isn't
complete
Netherlands
this-
supposed to be a mouse?
No, mouse is
Probably,
mouse.
No,
Oh.
I'm me.
Where did you go? Oh, there you are.
I me.
Have fun under my desk, I guess. You're still teething on my leg. You're cute, but it hurts.
While Ray is talking,
I haven't really been talking. I haven't been talking that much.
you have something in the background.
Do I? No. Oh no, that's just my father's TV.
Yeah.
You can ignore that. I'm not actually talking to anybody. Anyway,
Italy's pretty cool. My friend got stationed in Sicily, and he came back with a peanut wine bottle that was shaped like a phallus.
why is that cool?
Awesome.
I mean, it's funny.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm
looks
just
like
kidding.
it looks like
That's
your
funny.
friend. Yeah, it sounds like they know who your friend is, or at least sounds like they know who your friend is. This Nazarene or whoever this is, but I get something must have happened then.
I'm just sitting there on the steps thinking, what's going on? Because I had no idea what he was saying.
Well, if we have a pattern to go by, the yokai disappeared once before. Perhaps whatever teleported us in the yokai is still active and still shifting people around, albeit random.
I don't know. It sounds like she's. I don't know. It sounds like she got shit. Sounds like she got shit. It sounds like. I think it's more or less that because she got, according to him, she got a job of some kind and then vanished. I think there's something else going on. Well, we're gonna take it. Won't. Well, it's still gonna take us a bit of time anyway to get back to Endoran. So we won't be able to do much about it until then. But our guy's heading on the way there. he should be able to get. He should be able to at least do some preliminary investigation by the time we catch up.
With any luck.
Well, in any case, we're going to be leaving. We're leaving tomorrow morning, headed back on the boat and heading back to Andorra. We got to get an early start in. The earlier we get back there, the earlier we can find this chick, and the earlier we can start actually looking down the rest of these guys. I was about to say hunt. That was probably the wrong word, but
Hunt the rest of these guys.
But you get what I'm trying to say.
All right. Sounds like
I
a plan.
can say this. If you see a lot of mice acting coordinated, it's probably because of her.
Well,
Every
we're
time
not
I
gonna worry
saw
about
her,
that.
you know,
Well, we won't be able to. We probably won't see that until after we start hitting. Until after we start hitting Hindoran. So we won't worry about that until then.
oh, I'm just saying, like, because whenever I saw her around, she always has a lot of mice working in coordination with her.
That's actually a good. Well, we'll be going to a city. A rat problem is something that's rather commonplace, so we should act. That actually could give us a good indication of where she's at.
There was always rats in the trenches, big and fat.
I don't know what the robot's talking about again.
I don't think anybody. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what he's talking about half the time he brings
no,
up anything.
Yeah, I remember one time I needed to find a notebook for class, and next thing I noticed, a bunch of mice were coming up with it, and I paid some money to it for them as thanks, knowing that it was her.
Those probably aren't the mice I'm familiar with.
He's just like, that's not the mice I know.
Probably not.
Huh, so she has some sort of weird, special, magical, or at least mental relationship with mice, huh? And,
Yeah, well,
I
Don't
mean,
even think about it.
I was just about to say, like, Kanto just kind of, like, looks in Owl's general direction without blinking.
I'll immediately don't even think about it.
My commander always said that if you wanted to lure...
Al brandishes one of his daggers. Go on.
My old commander always said that if you wanted to lure a mouse out, you needed cheese for the trap, so maybe we ought to get a bunch of cheese.
Can I throw a knife at Mark 1?
you can literally just stab. You can literally just stab him. He's right next to you.
No, I wanna throw a knife at Mark 1, but I don't want to hit him. I just want to get him to understand that I can and will kill him if he makes something about it.
Sure.
Another cheese joke.
A cheese joke. It's a horrible stereotype you fought.
Then again, I have heard that mice and rats are two different things.
You're damn right, that's what you heard. He puts his knife back in his.
Anyway.
Wait. Oh,
What
no.
were you about to say?
I got nothing. They're just I always thought they were cousins. I didn't even think.
Well, Mark 1 was talking about mice, not rats.
Well, anyway, it sounds like a plan. So we go. All right. So we spend one more night here and then off straight to a straight line to Andoran.
All right. Well,
Sounds like a good idea to me.
well, get some sleep, guys. We're gonna have to get some sleep. We'll be heading to the boats tomorrow morning.
I hope we get some less rocky ones than the ones we took to get here.
All right.
Would we gain anything if we were waked up earlier?
Not really.
Alright. I have business stars.
I don't think you need to sleep. Last time I checked.
I actually don't know. There's a lot about androids that I.
It's
don't
because you
quite know
don't.
about.
Yeah, it's because you're like not a real construct. You're like a half construct. Okay, you are not. Okay, you do not need to sleep, from what I'm reading. So you can literally just do what. So you, like, everybody has to go to sleep. You can just kind of stand there and like stare at people.
All right.
Don't do that.
I'll probably not do
Mark
that.
one. Mark one in the corner. His eyes glowing bright red as he stares.
I'd actually like to spend the night foraging for ink caps, juniper berries, and whatever flowers go into absinthe.
Give me a survival check. Now the DC is going to be kind of high because that's not. I don't think that's something that you would commonly find in Gitsokyo.
Ink caps are fucking everywhere.
I was talking about the rest of the stuff, but maybe. But again, I'm not an expert on mushrooms.
Are you trying to?
I actually posted some in the Discord if you want to take a look at that.
What were you saying, Mouse?
What's he making? Absinthe?
He wants to try and make absinthe.
From mushrooms.
No, I'm making. I want stuff for some. Not only absinthe, but gin. That's why I wanted the juniper, and also, it's the ink caps are for more so alcohol poison for the Onis if we ever come across them.
Okay, well, first off, you need wormwood, which is just a plant.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that exists.
All right, I'm gonna say that you don't find any of the mushrooms, but you do find what Mouse said, which will be the wormwood.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's fucking everywhere. Very toxic, though.
Do you guys want to hear about ink caps? Because they are a little interesting.
No.
Damn, you didn't even let him finish.
No.
I thought he was.
I would like to get the
almost there,
role playing done. Tell you what, after session, I will hear all about ink caps from you. Let's play. Let's not derail any more than we have.
Yeah. That was
Mark
really.
one goes on a 1 hour yap session. Knocking caps.
I'm not offended. I gave you guys an option.
All right.
I mean, I was gonna say yes, but we are on a limited. It's already 8. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're on a
a
time
limited
Yeah,
time
that's
frame.
true.
Let's continue.
Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, I don't have all night this time. Right. Night falls, and the people start going to sleep. The only one who doesn't need to sleep is Mark 1. So you can kind of just like, I don't know, as I said, you can hang out and stare at people. You shouldn't also do that, by the way. Someone will, eventually, somebody will get very upset.
I told you I went foraging. That's why I have the wormwood.
You can add that to your inventory. Anybody do anything throughout the night, or do you just rest? Did I hear dog?
What?
Did I hear Mouse's dog?
nine?
No, she is very patiently sleeping right now.
Should I roll for quantity?
No.
DM really.
It's up to the me.
DM
I'll
decides
say 2 pieces of wormwood, so you can add 2 of that into your inventory.
2 whole leaves from wormwood. Nice.
Well, 2 effectively 2 uses of it.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mouse.
I do want to say I fucking hate gin. It's like, oh, it's it's a sophisticated drink. Yes, there's nothing more than wanting to drink a pine tree that burns my throat, and not the good burn. It like actual burn. It's essentially rubbing alcohol with pine scent. I hate it.
I disagree. I love it.
Gin and tonics are pretty good, but for the most part, I haven't found a gin that I can drink straight.
I hate gin. Gin
I
and
agree
tonic,
with that.
anything with gin.
I agree with Gray on this.
It's a little hard to find stuff. A little hard to find a good one that you can just drink straight. But there are good gin out there. There's just not a lot, Mouse.
I'm sure.
I
I just hate it. It's like
tried
drinking
once,
a
it was-
pine tree, and it's awful.
Yeah.
I tried
Anybody-
once. It was okay. No.
Anyway, we're derailing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just lecturing us about it.
Yeah, let's
How
get
about
out.
this be,
Wait, no, what's happening next? Next day. Let's go.
Yeah, next day.
Kanto just rests. Kanto just
Kanto
rests.
I was just going to watch the starry sky, thinking of what's going to happen next. Unable to sleep.
Yeah. So, anybody else doing anything? Anybody else doing anything, or are y'all just gonna let the next day go?
No, next day.
Let the next day happen.
All right.
At
So,
some point in the middle of the night, everybody just hears. Sorry.
Ignore that.
nothing happened.
You did hear a loud explosion. You just heard a ping.
I want one grand family. Just for that.
That should be a sound that is very near and dear to Mark One's heart.
Yeah, but he's not there. He's out looking for worm.
Yeah,
You just you can just feel it. You feel it, Mark One, wherever you're at.
He has a twinge of emotion he never knew he had before, and then his face.
I miss that sound. It reminds me of killing Nazis.
Exactly.
All right.
Anyway,
Next day, let's use some different music, some more a little upbeat music. All right. It's the next day in Gensokyo, and you guys all wake up. As you guys all wake up and you start getting ready for your day. Now, shortly there afterward, you don't really get a lot of time to stay in the human village because, Adric wants to get a move on to the boat. So, you guys do take the time. So, you spend what little time that you're able to go, or what you're able to stay there. And after a while, you start heading out into the field. Now, the journey from where you're at to the boats don't take too long. Gensokyo is not a huge place. And now that there's not really any yokai going around messing with you, or at least not a lot, you guys are able to head out at a relatively fast pace. Along the way, specifically to Katoli, you start passing the road that would lead to the Hakuria Shrine.
Shit.
I just realized the implication. I was not paying attention.
I'm certain, now the players haven't said this yet, but I'm certain a number of them are kind of just like slowly leering over to Reinu as you approach that area.
They all look at me and I'm like, what?
So
what's up?
Kanto. Oh, go ahead.
No, you guys go ahead, because you guys have to actually
So Kanto completely sort of having this tense situation between. Oh hey,
one
that's
is
the path. Oh hey, that's the path to the shrine. Oh, kiddo, it's now or never.
Yeah, it's now or never.
casually points the gun at the back of Rainu's back. It's now or never.
Why are you pointing your gun at a comrade? You're supposed to point guns at not.
It's not loaded. I can make it loaded real quick.
It's not loaded.
Oh, you're one of those type.
It's totally loaded. I'll kill you if you don't go tell her. This is real. It's not real, Mark 1. It's absolutely real. I will kill you. Don't worry, I'm just messing around. I'm not messing around. Death.
Oh, okay. I asked.
Must be a
I'm
weird
just
tiefling tech.
probably sleeping.
Al hears every word that he said, but doesn't say anything.
Okay, so I asked Adric, how much time do we have at the docks before it leaves?
I mean, I want to get going as quickly as possible, but if you got business, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna make a quick stop at the Hakurai Shrine. I'm a bit sweaty if people notice, but like, yeah. I'll be
Alright, we'll see
right
you when
back.
you're done. Good kid.
Not your fault.
Right, it's totally loaded. I will kill you if you try to leave me.
I asked
This is
Renu if
This is
Wait,
it's real. I'm just playing around.
I asked Renu if she
Not
wants
playing.
some backup with her, or
You want some backup?
Koi.
What?
I asked her if you wanted some backup.
No, I prefer alone.
Alright, so I'll just go back to sleeping on the cart.
On the donkey. You can't help. Every time you sleep on the donkey and you dream, you can't help but hear like a black comedian's voice resonate in your mind coming from the donkey. You can't tell from
In the
why.
morning, I make you waffles.
You're really
some
wanting us
reason
to do that,
he's
right?
name dropping named Shrek.
I am assuming that Roz is planning to awaken the donkeys exactly for that reason.
Yeah.
Aldrich. Okay, great. Mark 1 goes to Aldrich. Aldrich, do you know of any druids in the Pathfinder Society who can awaken?
I'm sure. I don't know any personally, but I'm pretty sure there's a tree hugger somewhere in our organization.
If you could, I would love it if you could find me one.
Yeah, sure. I'll see. Sure, I'll
Don't
talk
quite
to the
have
weird
the
people.
funds at this. I don't quite have the funds at this moment, but I'm sure my party would help me in my goal of making our lovely donkey here an acquaintance.
Yeah. I don't know how confident you should go with that one, but sure.
I'm walking away to the shrine, and he said, "No, I'm not."
It's a 9th level spell, or a 5th level spell, so a level 9 druid. That's the easiest way. You could get a shaman to do it, but that's going to be a little more expensive because that's a higher level spell for them.
There's
Shaman
also
are cool. I
Alright.
like shaman.
I never played one.
I have. They're fun.
All right. So Corey's
It's
gonna go.
basically a witch that can hit people with a sword.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm,
Well, I don't want to.
I'm always up for like casters, so like that actually can hit. That can actually like apply great sword to face.
You have the top-down view of the shrine.
Oh yeah, let me go
I
grab
want
that.
Apply to face.
My God, the guilt trip that everybody threw on Koi. Holy shit.
God!
Well, okay, so I'm not starting here. Okay, I'm not going there.
Okay.
Yeah. Shamans are proficient with simple weapons and light and medium armor, so they get rapier. But I mean, that's better than a witch.
Can I start right here?
Right where?
On left side, middle.
Okay.
rapiers are off.
Right here.
Let me just drop your token.
Fuck.
So let's make this more interesting too.
Oh boy.
Let's make this interesting. Let's make this a little tad more interesting for you, Koi, in this case.
Just what are you doing?
Simple. As you can see,
Oh fuck!
as you can see, I've turned off the. As you can see, I have now turned off the entire scene visible thing, so you
Damn
now
it.
have to guess.
Well, shit. Okay, hold on. Can I do like a
Are we
stealth
stealth
check?
gaming now?
I want a stealth check first.
Sure.
Oh, it's Hitman time.
My brother in Christ, she's a level 20 character. You're not passing that.
Unless I get a 20.
We don't know.
I want to see. No.
Fuck.
No.
Oh.
Do it. Oh!
So it's not that good. Okay.
Now, in her case, let's see.
Right, there's no conceivable way she's not
I'm
making a 3.
running out of here. I'm running out of here. I can't do this.
You get back in there!
Hold on.
She's
Oh. Quick, put on a camouflage netting. Put on a camouflage netting.
he has a camouflage netting. Huh?
Is she going over there?
You may spend 1 minute covering an object with camouflage. That's gonna take forever.
It is.
That
yeah.
is 10 turds.
That is 10 turns? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Just
Oh, God.
talk to her, God!
You've been caught. You can't stealth it. You've been caught.
Stop torturing your cousin is what I like how the party's like, stop torturing your cousin.
We're not waiting 10 fucking turns for you to not do it, you pussy.
Just gonna say hi, I'm alive, I love you, bye. There, done.
We only have an hour and a half. We're using.
Yeah, we have
10
2 hours.
fucking turns. No, 2 hours. Without using 10.
All right, Koi, when you're there, make a perception check.
Okay. Right here?
Yeah, when you get there.
Okay.
All right, so Koi, you hear footsteps over here, and you hear footsteps moving like this-ish way.
Oh. Under the shrine. Can I go there?
Sure.
Can I make another stealth check?
Sure, but you have to keep in mind you have to challenge yourself against Reimu's really good perception.
Okay.
Now you might have enough time to do whatever you want to do and then run out, but it'd be kind of a hard check.
The hard check?
Basically, you have an opportunity right now to like either dip out here now and, maybe alert her that somebody was over here, but never let her know specifically, or you can try to risk whatever you're doing.
Shit. So she's over here. I'm assuming she's over here. Can't see. This is gonna suck. Okay. So anytime, wait.
2 minutes before I barge in there and force your hand.
No. Okay. So
I'm starting the clock right now.
anytime that I move, does she move, right?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. And then I dropped the letter here from my inventory.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it in my inventory. So. Shit.
All right. Make your decision on a direction.
Meow.
Yeah, that was. You can't
meow?
yell very loud now. It's very small.
Can I check to if I hear where she is?
Sure, that's a perception check. Now this one's gonna be a
How
lot
many minutes
hard.
has it been?
This one's harder though because you're in upside.
How long's it been? Kai?
For you guys, it's only been probably about 40.
We are down to 1 minute and 15 seconds.
What? Okay.
Got 45 seconds to make a move, buddy.
Okay, you know exactly where she is. She's right in this
Oh,
square.
So I dropped the letter here. Oh God! Okay. And then I leave back where I came from.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. You guys then watch. You guys then watch as Reinu comes back towards you guys, though not from the direction of the shrine. Not from the direction of the shrine the shrine stairwell. It looks like she came from a different way.
Did you do it?
Did you tell her? Did you go and speak to her face to face?
Of
Yes,
course she
I
did.
That's a fucking lie, Coy.
Right now.
Bluff check.
Right now. Bluff check right now.
Alright.
That's a fucking lie.
What are you talking about?
Kanto just goes, of course she did.
All right,
I mean,
all
what the hell was she going
all
to
right.
do otherwise?
All the
She went to
rules
the
catches
shrine.
all the rules catches. Ross intrinsically believes Reinu like before.
I catch the lie.
I have a
It's
minus
fucking
8.
negative. Love it.
That's so good.
Why is it -8? Damn.
I don't
He's an
know.
android. He's got an inherent penalty to bluffing because he's got a inability to bluff.
I caught the lie immediately.
Once again, it looks like the entire party is just catching her
Yo,
on a lie.
Stands Mark 1.
Listen, you are a monster. Don't ever come to me for help.
Oh,
so Kain is with us.
up sooner or later.
Everybody's like, yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
So Kain and Moku are with us. I thought that was a mistake.
Yeah, they're walking
I
with
thought-
you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
You are
So,
vile.
so they are agreeing not to tell Rainbow.
They didn't agree to anything. Just keep that in mind.
I
I'll start
physically
walking
cannot
outside.
keep you. I physically cannot force you to go there. However, I think you're a vile, horrible person. And if I were the DM, I would force your alignment towards evil.
I am
so
not
glad you went to
evil.
go.
You are doing some pretty evil acts according to Pathfinder rules. Your alignment by doing this is shifting more and more towards evil.
I wouldn't say it's evil, but it's definitely neutral. But I mean, Reinu is a neutral aligned character.
Yeah,
That's
there's nothing inherently. There's nothing.
inherently evil about not telling your cousin that you're alive while she's worried sick about you.
Sure. No.
Mark 1 doesn't pick up on any
It's
of you
not-
guys' distrust.
I rolled for the donkey. I rolled the sense motive check for the donkey, and I got the predictable response.
Mark 1 starts to wonder about the lie, and then immediately gets distracted by thoughts.
Mark 1 is going to tell Reinu that he is glad that she went to go visit Reimu, because the ones who wait for our return love to see us rather than the pine boxes he is used to bringing.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Cedric, come on, back us up.
I still don't understand why that you're doing this.
I don't want to talk about it.
I disagree.
I understand. My comrades were always reserved when it came to emotional issues, but I'm glad you worked through them.
in the most ass way possible.
Let's just go. I'm not dealing with this.
That's what Mark Wayne does. He
Yeah,
starts
clearly
walking.
you are not.
They're not dealing with it, which is the problem. You're not dealing
Just
with it.
tell us why. Give me
You
a good
should be
reason.
dealing with it.
Mark 1 goes to the rest of the party and notices they're a little tense. Would you guys like some tea?
No, I want vengeance. Vengeance for Reimu's feelings.
Yes,
I would
I
love
also
some
want
tea.
vengeance against the Chilaxians.
Maybe
I'll give
if
some
I'm in
tea.
a good mood, then I will tell your characters if Rainu is in a good mood.
I don't,
I will
care.
tell
Don't come
you.
to me for help. I hate you. He walks
No.
away.
I am pretty parched. I'd love some tea.
Here you
I'm
go.
just gonna go up to Rainer and just put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "Tell us whenever you're ready."
Thank you.
This is good. What's in this?
Some
I'm
herbs
gonna
I
knock
picked
on
up
the
off
door. I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Hey, tell us whenever you're
Alright.
ready. I would rather not force it out on you."
Al just goes, "It's fucked up, man."
That's real fucked up. That's pretty fucked up, Joey.
I like to imagine Al and Kai just kind of standing side by side, arms crossed, going pretty fucked up. Yeah, you're right, pretty fucked up.
That's pretty fucked up, Hughes. That's pretty fucked up, Joey.
Man, like,
Just completely disapproving of this.
You sure you guys want to try this? Mark's surprisingly good at this.
I'm not a tea guy.
Oh, thank you, Kanto.
Acquired taste.
Do you like some wine spirits, Kyrith? Kyrith?
Anyway, I guess we'll go to the boats now.
Like wine.
Yeah.
I do like wine spirits.
No, I need something harder now. Wine does nothing for me anymore.
You know wine
Well, I tell you
spirits
what,
is
that Red
100...
Bull give you wings. That moonshine give you four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive.
You know why?
Girls on the floor.
The Red Bull give you wings.
The whole
That's
mason
not-
jar is just like. It was coming back up whether he liked it or
It was,
not. He
it
forced
was
it down.
fighting them.
That's a hillbilly shot right there. Oh, I tell you what, that Red Bull give you wings. That moonshine give you four-wheel drive.
I'll tell you one thing. If I ever find myself in the Appalachians and I don't get got by the clan, if a hillbilly offers me moonshine, I'm taking it.
Hell
Why
yeah.
not?
I might die, but it'll be
Hey,
worth
why not?
it. It'll kill me, but it'll be totally worth it.
That's a cold liquor right there.
You used to make it out of their bathtubs. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry.
I'm sure it's fine.
Look, and people are like, "Oh, get the moonshine." They sell the store. Like, nah, man, I need moonshine to be
No.
like a dirty, barefoot dude living in the
right.
Appalachians.
Anyway,
Right.
so anyway, you guys go to the ship. Now the ship is a very small, I guess you could say like a very small Corsair ship. Enough to comfortably house about anywhere to 20 to 30 people. The only people that you can see on the ship right now would be the crew.
Question.
Yeah?
He's asking the guy, the Pathfinder dude.
Okay.
Question. Why
What's
are the
it?
Jolly Rogers? Do I
Don't
need
worry
to be
about it.
concerned?
We have a the Pathfinder Society has a, I guess you could say we have a very diversified crew with us.
Okay. As long as I'm not gonna get
Free spirit.
Shanghai or whatever town in Tianzi which would be applicable.
Amelia will go up to you and go like, Kai, we took the ship to get here. Why are you asking this after you've already rode the ship?
Because I didn't know that the ship had Jolly Rogers on it. It's concerned.
So you walked onto the ship seeing the Jolly Rogers the first time, and now, after...
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You know, no, I was a little concerned at the moment. It's almost like this is the first time I'm seeing this splash page. Weird, I know. I didn't think about it.
He takes it back. This is the first time I see his splash page. I mean, shit. For a second, he breaks the fourth wall and everybody's confused by what he means.
Anyway, sorry, it's moving on.
Anyway,
What the hell's a splash
so you got...
page?
So,
Don't worry about it.
Amelia will be go like, well, buckle up, huh? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, she says, hitting you on the shoulder.
Oh, Aldrich, my mount here won't be of any issue on the ship, will it?
No, I mean it wasn't an issue the first time.
Oh, I assume they're button against Tokyo. Anyway,
I'm just looking at like the fact that we used the Shrek donkey. That I used the Shrek donkey, and it just makes me laugh. Anyway, I don't
we
recognize.
gotta awaken him. We have to awaken him and set him up with a dragon.
Then I have to learn how to. Then I have to impersonate Eddie Murphy, and you guys are gonna make me do a lot more work. Anyway.
No, we're gonna make you get really racist with that one too. You know what? No. Awaken him and give him Rowan Atkinson's voice.
Yeah.
You've seen Blackadder, right?
I have. It's
I
awesome.
have.
Okay.
I know what that is. I understood that reference.
Or better yet, John Cleese. Make him John Cleese.
That'd be good. Anyway, so you guys will start boarding the ship. At that point, Kine will turn to you guys and be like, well, it was nice to see you guys again. Take care. Take care while you guys are out there. Kai?
I'm just gonna give Kine and
I'll make
Moku
sure
one
none
last
of our
time.
boys come back harmed, kind.
Kai, take care of yourself.
Yep. Thumbs up.
Kanto? Kanto? Be well out there.
As well as I ever am.
Reinu? For the love of God, make sure you come back and tell Reimu.
Okay.
What?
Is that another buff check?
They already caught you. They caught you the first time.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it
At
can't
this
be
point, they're not going to. At this point, they're not going to bother.
We're not gonna fight it now. We already caught you.
Alright.
We already
I'm
got
just-
bullshit the first time.
I'll just raise my hands in the air, like, I promise to protect her with my life.
You better. She needs to come back, and then she needs to actually act like a mature adult, which she is now, and talk to her damn cousin before she goes. Before she literally has to get hospitalized again.
Okay, that's not my fault. I tried.
It is your fault!
It's
It is
literally.
absolutely your fault! You are the problem here! You are the problem!
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else. It's not my fault that I got a freaking knife to my back. I did.
That actually is literally still your.
It is your problem!
Well, I was also gonna go and jump in and steal the orb as well, but she beat me to the punch.
Look, taking the orb was the best decision, alright? I did my best here. That's not my fault. I did my job.
No one's mad at you for taking the orb! That was the smart thing to do! Why can't you
Yes.
just tell your cousin you're alive?
I don't want to!
Why?
He's got a story. He has a story reason that he's DM'd me about. I don't. But I'll tell you as the GM, it's not a very compelling one. But you know, it's like, all right, this is what you want to
That's
do.
fine, but Kai's mad!
All right.
Still ready. I'm still ready.
Above table, me as the player, I don't give a fucking shit. You do your character thing. However, Kai thinks you're being incredibly unreasonable and more stubborn than the donkey. The real life donkey right over there. And he thinks you're an asshole.
Above table here. I also don't care. But this is making really good cinema. This is great
Oh yeah, no,
cinema.
this is
Absolute
fantastic. No, this is fantastic cinema.
This is great radio, man. You can't deny it.
Again, Koi, you play your character if you want. I just think this is hilarious, and
Yeah.
my character's acting accordingly. Like, you're a dick.
Yeah, honestly,
I
I
like
would
you.
like.
This is funny.
Yeah, my Kanto would probably, or rather, my character would probably agree with the rest of the group if it wasn't Kanto. It is a huge part of his character that he's pretty trusting of people in general.
While they're having their little conversation, I also tell Kai and Moku that I was so promised them that I will drag Chirno back, even if I have to.
Good.
Tie her
Lord,
up.
no. The gods above knows that she's probably making trouble out there. You make sure that she comes back and gets disciplined accordingly.
I promise, even if I have to tie her up.
Well, good luck. Mocha will then go up to you like, hey, come here for a sec.
Yes?
So she's gonna walk over to you, and then she's gonna like grab you by the head and like pull you close to her and like hug you. Like, hey,
I'm just gonna hug
just,
back.
just like, hey, just, hey, come back alive, kid.
I'll try. I can't guarantee because us fairies are kind of reckless, but
Just make sure you do. It's been lonely here. Sometimes being an immortal isn't all it's chalked up to be. So make sure you come back.
like I said, I'll try. I already have plans on trying to become a hero and make it back to my home, but you will always be here, my main home as well. Yeah, I want to come back, no matter what.
Just come back safe, kid. All right.
I'll look over at Kanto like, yes, as long as someone doesn't try and take off my leg again.
It was 7 years ago. Come on.
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
I'm not letting it go. I have accepted the fact that you finally decided to stop writing false stories. But
He doesn't mean anything by that. It was a long story. A little bit of a kerfuffle we had when we were away from those guys.
Anyway, come on, kids. We gotta board onto the ship.
Way ahead.
Wow, he sure can jump.
I activate my wind leaper feat that I've had this entire time.
I'm floating on long life. I'm assuming I make it there somehow.
I crawl.
There is you guys would go by boat, and then the boat would just be like witched up into the ship.
Stinky.
You'll see Moko and Kind just like float up to like some rocks, and then like wave by as you guys start heading out there.
Is there fishing equipment on the ship?
There is.
No, generally not. Okay.
Probably what Mark 1's going to start to do, because as his part as a robot assistant, as well as a soldier, he's supposed to provide for the crew's needs. So he's just going to try to catch some extra.
All right. As you get on there, Adric will then go like, the crew will go like, morning, Adric. Where we heading to? Back to Latova in Endoran. All right. Right. Let's get this go. The ship's gonna get going.
I wish we had a wizard.
You do not. But why a wizard in specific, though?
Teleport.
Oh. Yeah, you don't have that.
Not capable yet, though.
Yeah, you don't have that. Wizards aren't that common. Or wizards that can cast teleport are not that common. They're only common.
But it's nice.
They're only common in your setting right now, Mouse, because you guys are level 12.
It's high fantasy.
It's moved from like the lower fantasy to high fantasy now. Now, as you guys are getting ready to go, Kanto, you get to make a perception check.
Okay. Why me? What'd I do? Alright. There you go. Oh, pretty good.
Specifically you. So as you get, I should probably just keep playing that song and get some stuff going. So as you are setting, as you see the ship getting ready, and the ship starts to slowly move as the crew below starts moving the winches and everything. And you will Kanto, you see something in the distance. You'll see Aya showing up, flying towards the ship.
Huh?
And then she's gonna go. She'll be like, "Hey, wait!" And she's gonna flutter down to the ship. Now, of course, as soon as she does, like the crew, all like turn in the direction, and some draw swords.
Oh, hey! She's with us.
She wasn't with us earlier.
She's a comrade of ours. No need to be alarmed.
What, is she going to help us? Because I really doubt she is.
Aya, what brings you here? How did you know we were going to be departing from?
Honestly, I just saw the ship. Honestly, I saw the ship in the distance, and then I saw you guys, and I'm just like, okay. So what it boiled down to is, Kanto, is, you're right. I think it's time that I start exploring. So I figured I'd at least hitch a ride with you guys to this Andoran and start exploring myself.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, the more the merrier. Merrier.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
So he probably has like two, maybe one person just like, you should kiss. And I'm just looking at the other two, seeing if they're gonna join in.
Al doesn't chant. Al doesn't chant this. But he does. Is this the same person we were like talking to you about the last?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I want to make sure before I do this. Al didn't say anything, but he does look at Kanto and give a wry smile.
Kanto doesn't resist the urge and actually does shoot a dirty look back at him.
Mark 1 is oblivious as always. Just doing chores.
Hey, we don't care. If you're gonna hitch a ride with us, that's fine. Just be afraid. Just be aware that we expect everyone to work here. This ain't a free ride.
I volunteer for a lookout.
I'm gonna
scurries up to the crow's nest.
I was like, don't worry. With my magic, we'll get there in record time with the wind.
Huh?
What'd you say to me, Al? I missed it.
I'm typing when I'm whispering.
Okay.
Actually, Kairos, if you do want to do lookout, I do have a item for that.
Okay, what's your item?
It's a dusk lantern, so basically allows you to see. You can just read the description.
Alright, dusk lantern? I see in the dark. Thank you, though.
Don't worry. With my magic, we'll get there in record time. I have the ability to control the winds. All right, you know what? That works for me. Let's get going. You're welcome to come by. I was like, yeah, let's go. Adventure. Oh boy, I'm excited. This is the first time I've been outside of Gensokyo ever.
It's not pleasant.
Quick question. What is everyone's wisdom or perception modifier?
Perception modifier?
We see.
Yeah.
I got
I just got a regular +1 for now.
+7.
Okay.
I got a +7 as well.
I plan on adding it onto it soon. Then
Mine's is plus method.
+6.
I have a +8, so I'm on lookout. One better. Finally, the cushy job. I get to just sit around and look at things. Excellent.
Well, if you're sitting on lookout, I guess I'll.
He rolls a 1.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh,
god,
man.
it's the Titanic all over again.
Oh no.
Quick, all the rules. Warn everyone. Oh god, he's wearing AirPods. He can't hear me.
Get here! Oh god! Oh fuck!
Speaking of helping out, Aldrich, do you need any help with anything around the ship?
Don't worry. We'll be putting you to work for sure.
It's my only purpose in
Glad to hear it. All right. Start heading below deck and start rowing.
You just start hearing steam engine clanking noises, even though Mark 1 is now an android.
So, with that being the case, you guys y'all get like assigned stations, and then you'll start heading off. Aya will use her magic to alter the winds so that the boat starts heading in the direction you need to go. And for the first hour, she's just like, "Yeah, this is gonna be awesome, adventure."
And
And about a couple hours in, the boat,
I invoke the power of motor.
Sea is big.
That's basically what she does, Mouse. Mm-hmm. So, and then about 2 hours in, you're moving away from Gitsokyo. It's out of the land, and all you can see up ahead is water. And then after a while, after 2 hours, she's just like, "This is so fucking slow." Just
I'm trying my best.
It's certainly going faster than it did when we.
Boat travel.
Well, it's certainly going faster than it did when we got here. To be fair.
I also want you to appreciate that I had an option of picking any race, and I went for the Tiefling. My second option was for the Strix, and I would have absolutely flirted up Bird Girl before you. Just want you to know that.
All right. Well, like I said in the last game, and like I have implied in the chat for the past couple days, there are a lot of elements of Kanto's character that just kind of showed up out of nowhere. It's why I changed his what is it called, alignment? Because I was expecting to play as a more selfish and more far more cowardly character, but stuff like that happened, and now he's a dude that wants to do the right thing, and apparently has a crush on a 1,000-year-old bird guy. So I am just
Get that cloaca.
engaging. I am simply engaged in some good old improv.
The old shenanigans.
So, now the trip back. Your trip to Gitsokyo probably took about a couple of weeks. The trip back to the original dock takes half that time because, thanks to Aya, the winds are basically always with you. Nonetheless, you can see that Aya is very impatient. A lot of times she's like, "I could just fly there. I could just fly there. I'm not going to have any idea where to go, but I could fly there right now."
Can't Reinu fly too?
No, not yet.
No, Reinu can just float. She can float off the ground, but if the ground isn't there, then she floats downward.
I was gonna say we could take all the flying characters, rope them up, and then make an air.
We're not leaving the boat. We're not doing that. Do you know how hard they work for this boat? It's not happening.
Yeah, you know how hard we worked for this boat? Not happening.
Actually, Mark One would like to know if you could maybe borrow a cannon from the ship.
Absolutely not.
Question:
Yes?
do tieflings get sunburned?
Probably not.
Okay, cool. That was it.
I would say it would depend. Nah, I'm not going to get.
I have an innate fire resistance. So.
He's resistant to fire. He doesn't.
I'm not
You don't-
immune,
But this
but
is
like
no. This is but sunburn is radiant damage, wouldn't it be?
No.
there is no radiant damage in Pathfinder.
Oh, radiation.
Radiation
no.
would just usually be poison.
Yeah,
Okay.
radiant is not a damage type. You've got
Yeah. In this game. Now, usually if you divine damage, there is like a divine damage descriptor, but it usually is just that kind of damage type that overcomes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, magic, acid, cold, electricity, fire, sonic, force, negative, positive, and divine.
Wait, where can I find that?
Those are just the generic energy types. Open up your Pathfinder Player's Guide.
Oh, no, I was trying to figure out, like, you said something about how you have a immunity to it.
No, resistance.
Or-
Tieflings
well,
have
resistance.
Tieflings inherently have a resistance to fire, electricity, and cold, I believe.
Diplomatic community.
All right.
Yeah, I was wondering where can I find those, the immunity stuff on my character sheet.
What's your race?
Your race doesn't get that kind of stuff, unfortunately, Dergar.
Yeah.
No, but I am the cross-blooded as with fire as well, so I was wondering if I had that as well.
No.
You can
race?
get an attribute.
What is your race?
Attribute.
He's a
okay,
Gathlian. Gathlian, so it's fairy.
Oh,
but
yeah,
my class is cross-blooded Phoenix Sorcerer.
no. You don't get fire resistance from your class. You get it from your species.
Sometimes your class can give you that. Sometimes. I don't think your bloodline is going to.
I think fire elemental gets fire resistance, but that's different.
All right. Anyway,
It was just an idea, because like, how I was having an idea of like he's up in the crow's nest and everybody forgot about him. He comes back sunburnt. I was like, wait a minute, he's red. How would they tell?
Wow, you look very vibrant.
I have
The red is just kind of shining as he's become redder.
Is the map you've put here actually what the town looks like, or is it just a
It's
map?
theater of the mind.
it's like theater of the mind.
Green
A week.
Good old dreams time.
Good.
the
It's weird that logo just keeps following you guys, no matter where you guys go.
I know. Can I just talk about how this is? Like, so you've got thatched roof cottage directly next to a bricked up building, or a brick building rather.
bricked up.
Yeah, which has a parapet just adjacent to it. Like,
Something
what are these wooden thatched cottages doing next to this castle structure? I don't think the guy that made this knew how to design a wharf. Anyway.
Forward,
Mark
forward.
One goes at this scene and says, "Oh God, so soon."
Anyway.
Yeah, he's right. Wow, the bird girl was right. It didn't take that long at all.
It took longer than getting here. Or it took shorter than getting here. There.
I go to Aya and it's like, what's your plan? Why do you actually want to go? Other than to explore.
Simple. What kind? I can't get cool. Huh? You know, with everybody gone, it's really hard to write articles for the newspaper. So maybe where I should be looking is outside of it.
Maybe you should stick with us, cause we are looking for yokai, so maybe you can help us. It might make a good story.
I don't know yet. I kind of want to find my Hatati I think Hatata's out there as well. Kind of want to see if I can find her.
I know for sure it's gonna take a while for you to find her.
Fuck does that mean?
It's a very
What a suspect way to win.
Rainu, I detected a little sass in there. You wanna talk about that?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. That just seemed a little, snide.
Okay. Alright.
Well, Kanto, hearing about her reasoning, hearing about the reasoning from the horse's mouth, just gets welled up with a former investigator spirit that he hasn't felt in like 4 years, and he just goes, "Yeah, that's right. Of course, the investigator spirit, going out there into the world and finding the yourself.
Yeah.
Getting your hands into the dirt, flying as far as you can, diving as deep as you have to.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I wonder what kind of food they have here.
In the back of Rainy's head, she knows there is at least a little trouble that she might get into, and she does not want that.
I wonder if it's too late to change my mind about this whole thing. I'm kidding.
Al just goes.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't have relive the. Besides,
A small little chuckle.
Mark 1 goes up to Aya. If you want something to review for your newspaper, then perhaps we should go to some restaurants. I know food reviews are quite popular.
Is that it? That sounds a lot awfully like a date.
Mark 1 accidental weekend.
The ship eventually docks on the side of the town of Leviton. You guys have been here before, but you've only been here kind of briefly. Because basically, as soon as you got here, you only spent 1 day, and then you sailed off to Gensokyo.
What was this place called again? Sorry, I'm writing notes and stuff.
Leviton. You guys can make anybody who gets here can make a knowledge local check to see what they know about this place.
Leviton. Anyway.
I don't have knowledge local.
I don't have my character here. I don't have my token here.
Oh. That's probably because you moved your token
To
away
the
from
crow's nest, yeah.
Yeah.
He's stuck in between dimensions. Cut to a scene of Kai just screaming while phasing in and out of existence.
I just double click my token as a shortcut to get to my sheet.
Like fucking
I know. I love the joke.
No, shit.
An Eric sketch. He's screaming while he's phasing in and out of
Ah!
What?
Alright, so the only one who knows anything about this town is
Fuck, I should have
BX.
just taken a 10.
So the only one who knows anything about this town is BX.
Tell us about the town.
Yeah, Kanto's a little confused by the idea that natives aren't privy to this.
Also,
place.
that's what Fast Healer does.
So it's of course in Anderon. It is in the Artfell region. Leviton, a small Anderon fishing village, inner sea coast, approximately 250 miles southeast of the city of Augustana. The finest fish in all the inner sea are said to be caught here. Fishmonger at the sign of the Blue Sail is known throughout the inner sea region. The best fishing is from midsummer through early autumn after the Waldry Quench. Oh, I'm going to assume that's like a weather pattern or something. Oh wait, no. After which is a place or a person. After which Waldry Quench and the other workers at the sign of the Blue Sail smoke the fish and prepare them. The houses of Leviton are generally small and of wattle and daub construction, and sit on sandy dunes on the top of a seaside bluff.
I just realized that this image that I'm using for Leviton is like the worst description based on what that just said.
Kind of, yeah. Now, Kanto relays this in such a way where he said, "Oh, now if we touch down,
Let me
fish."
tell ya, Waddle and Dub does not hold up to Lancaster Bomber.
What?
I'm confused
Oh,
too.
nothing.
Anyway, all right, we're gonna get our way. Well, welcome back. I know we were only here pretty briefly when we first came here. We'll meet up at the same inn that we were at last time. In the meantime, me and Cedric here are gonna go check with the guild and see if we can get transport arranged. Try not to get yourselves in trouble while we're here.
I make no
Wait, this is not the village where the cleric I made.
No,
Is that somewhere else?
no, that's like more that's more like in the middle of the country.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
So these three will go off. The only one who sticks around with you is Amelia.
Off they go. Have an over-under on how...
We should probably split up too and enjoy the town individually.
Sure, sounds good to me. Hey, wait up, Rainu. I'll show you where the best bars are.
Oh boy.
Wait, I regret. I've.
I don't know. It seems like we got a party going here. It's getting a little bit weird.
I'm just gonna
to split it, you know.
go on my
The party, you know?
own to see if I can. I don't know. I'm just gonna go on my own, wander around.
Oh, I probably take Donkey to like a inn or something and tie him up.
Yeah,
Amelia,
you can
where
board.
we
You can
staying?
find a place to board him for 3 silver.
Wait, no, I just asked Amelia where we were staying.
We'll be staying at the Rusty Dragon Inn. It's a popular place around here.
Wonderful. I'm gonna put Donkey up over there. Do you think you could guide me over there? I'm still not quite familiar.
You're going to want to go to the livery instead of the inn. Inns don't generally house people, not animals.
Maybe I should have left him on the ship.
You wouldn't want to do that. We're not going to be using that ship for a while.
Yeah, the ship is.
Actually, we probably won't be using that ship. And actually, since we're on the north side of the inner sea, we won't be needing that ship at all.
Come on, ship! You won't be missed.
Yeah, seriously, he won't be missed. That was so slow.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
certainly do things a little differently in Golarion. Tell you that much.
Hey, Kanto! Did you
Huh?
remember to thank Gaia for getting us here so fast?
That's right. We really couldn't have gotten here. Thanks a lot, Aya.
Hey, you know, anything. Hey, whatever got me off that ship faster. Honestly, I could have probably flew here in less than a day, but I also don't know where I'm going. It's a wide open world for me right now.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, what's that?" And then she's gonna just take off over here. And Rainu will see Aya like fly to the top and start doing her usual, take pictures of everything.
Yeah.
If you find a good eatery, please let me know.
What's that strange contraption she has?
That's a camera.
Camera.
What?
It's a camera.
What's it do?
I've had my photo taken with me and my
Mouse,
comrades.
you can make a knowledge engineering check because one of your bonuses was technologist for free. So make a knowledge engineering check.
What does that give me? A +2? I actually.
It doesn't. What it does is it lets you actually identify technology.
Okay.
I really should find Marissa. She has a box with all my photos of all my old comrades.
I might
got a 16.
have a
No,
look.
you know what No, you know what cameras are. You've been in Numeria long enough. You have tech knowledge.
I don't know if there's anything like that actually in Golarion, but neat.
No, there actually is. There actually is a camera item in Archive of Nethys. So you know what that is. You hear it say a camera. The only thing that might be impressive about it is like, how did that backwards ass country that only had yokai have one?
What's canon? Why is it? No, it says cannon on it. I don't get it. It's clearly a weapon.
I get it.
There's a lot of weird stuff in Gensoki.
That is the smallest cannon I've ever seen.
It shoots people.
So
Clearly.
Kanto sees Aya like fly off to a roof and start taking pictures. And just goes like, that's the investigator spirit that made me.
Can someone remind me again why we're...
That made you...
Alderul starts leaning a little closer. That made you what?
When I've worked for the newspaper.
You turn back and see... You turn back to see Aya.
We all talked over him. What was your question?
Oh yeah. I just forgot what we're supposed to...
Well, I mean, you're in a town. This would be a good... You're in a town full of people. So...
This is step one. Now that we're out of the tutorial, this is
now kind of where you have an objective, but I mean, this is the time where you could start searching for other things.
All right. Mark 1 is... Do we have like a drawing of Nazrin or like a photo of her or something?
We were given like a photo or reference.
Okay. Mark 1 is going to take one of those, go around town, and question people if they have seen this mouse girl.
Diplomacy.
I would also do it
okay. So what you can do...
Or any Nazis.
So what you two can do is you two will roll diplomacy, gather information. So basically, roll a diplomacy check and then roll a 1d4.
Okay, I need some help. I've been reading it multiple times, and I still can't. My eyes are just jumping all over the place. What does elemental focus do exactly?
I don't actually know how to roll a d4 by itself.
I've never heard of that.
As a general feat?
Yes.
So elemental focus.
So it raises the saving throw that enemies have to make for one energy type.
All right, because I have. That's one of the bonus feats my character has for the class, and I'm like, I'm trying to understand every time I reread it. I'm like jumping all over it.
Alright, so go ahead.
I was gonna say the TLDR is it makes whenever you cast a spell that matches that energy type, it's harder for the enemies to resist it, and they have a higher chance of failing the saving throw effectively.
Yeah. So in essence, let's say you're casting Fireball. The enemy has to make a reflex save to take half damage or all the damage. The DC is generally 10 plus half your level plus your caster attribute.
Actually, it's a little different. Spells are different, Mouse. It's 10 plus the casting stat modifier and spell level.
Okay, I've never explained a caster. That's my stunning fist formula. Is half my monk level plus wisdom.
Yeah, your special abilities are calculated differently. Spells are also calculated.
My mistake. So then your caster level plus your modifier. So what? It would be any DC for you right now would be we're level 1.
Yeah.
So it'd be 15. If you chose, say, fire and you did flaming hands, they get a reflex save for half. So instead of DC 15, they have to make on a 16. So it's just one higher. But in Pathfinder, a +1 is a really, really good ability.
Yeah, usually those abilities are kind of rare.
That's why I took Commoner for my +2 will save. That's an entire feat for free! Just free!
It's free real estate! It's free real estate.
It is! Awesome. That's a whole feat, Iron Will!
You have to do the whole... It's free real estate.
Anyways, did you guys get my roll? Because I don't see it.
You rolled a 1.
It's on the
Yeah.
No, that was the D4. That was the D4.
Alright, so Iron Will is a +2
For diplomacy
Oh,
check,
yeah,
you have not.
No, diplomacy
Okay,
check.
I don't know why that didn't.
do it again.
Again!
Another instance. Another instance.
There.
More time.
Ooh, that's good. Holy shit.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. All right. So Roz got a natural 20. Roz, give me a 1d4.
Once. Twice. Twice.
3 hours. Okay, so Roz is going to be looking for 3 hours. Renu is going to be looking for 4 hours. What the hell? Amelia will go with... What the hell? Amelia will go with Renu as well.
Rainy. Looking over a child still, so.
Well, you're not a child here. You actually... You're an adult in this world.
Despite my character's age being the same as Chirno, who's 60 plus, I'm probably the only child in the group.
So Renu will take 4 hours. Roz is going to take 3 hours. But Roz is going to get a shit ton of information for the 20. So that's what you two are doing. Kanto and Al were talking like about Aya. Like Kanto, you like talk about the journalism spirit, and then you come back and you see Aya on a roof, leaning forward, ass stretched out, like right in your direction.
No, you want to. Something.
Come on now.
Mark
Okay,
one
that
goes
was
around.
just teasing him. That was just fucking with him.
I know, and it's fun. I know, and it entertains me.
Alright, do you ever see... Hold on. If you don't do this, I'm going to.
You people aren't fair. Sukanto.
Have you ever see Uzaki-chan wants to hang out?
Arvid,
yeah.
never watched it, sadly.
I didn't watch
Gotta
it.
smack it!
That's really funny.
This is the scene in question.
So, okay, hold on a second. To do a. Where are the oh, okay, here we go. 1d4. Okay, so Kanto sees that and sort of eyes locked upon 1 second before he catches himself, jumps. Hey, Al, everybody else going on with our own. Hey, we go to one of these bars and catch up on old times. Maybe get some information too.
Al gives another slight chuckle. Whatever you want. He is well aware of what he was staring at, but doesn't say anything. Whatever you want, buddy.
All right, to the fishmongers.
The donkey gets boarded.
Thank God, I don't have
The
to see
donkey
thing
is a
for a while.
donkey. Enjoy it.
I mean, it kind of is useless.
Wait, what happened to the
Got boarded.
boarded? So it went on the ship. Oh.
Not on the ship, but you would have boarded. You would have found a place to board it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they will board it for 3 silver.
I'll just subtract that.
It might be kind of useless with Roz's rule, but I'll go ahead and do diplomacy as well. How dare you? I can't believe. Fuck! I can't believe you've done this. Oh, well.
Diplomacy roll for what? What are you trying?
Oh, diplomacy. Gather information. Like I said, it's useless with Ron. Run D4.
3 hours.
So 3 hours again.
Around
Alright.
for 3 hours.
So you're looking around for 3 hours. What Al, I assume, is going with?
Yes.
Alright,
I'll
and
go
then...
with Al.
Okay.
And so me, Kai, and Kanto are all walking around.
And that just leaves Zuko.
And
He's
also
holding up the picture.
occasional jab at Kanto's face.
Yeah.
I'm just running around asking like anybody if they want to play.
Go away, small child.
No.
No.
Because I need to make more use of this, he's just holding the photo of the mouse girl with his prehensile tail. Just shoving people. Have you seen this mouse girl?
Have you seen this
Have
mouse?
you seen her?
Have you seen this mouse girl?
Have you seen her?
All right, let's do the results of the diplomacy gather information. So, be you three first. Zuko is just being a nuisance. So, Roz, you guys finish your guys' investigation at about the same-ish time. So, you four kind of finish your investigation at about the same time. Your diplomacy, looking around for people who have seen reports of Nazrin, you're able to find about 4 people that said that they had 4 people that had actually said that they had heard about that mouse girl from people or travelers that had passed by, and one of them had actually had hired her services out. On his way between towns, he got attacked by a wild boar and on the halfway point. And when he had gotten back home, he realized his wedding ring was missing. Jesse, we have to find the Hakuya Shrine.
Is Nazrin in a different town?
Yes, this is not the town that Nazrin is in. This is just a town that is on the way there. I can actually demonstrate. I can actually do this because I have the Andoran map. So let's reveal.
He went out to town to try to get something from Nazrin that he had ordered. He wasn't able to, but when he came back, his wedding ring was missing.
Yes, and then he hired her to find it, and she found it. So people know who this girl is. So for reference, I'm pulling up the map here. You should see Liveton, probably towards the bottom part of the map, maybe towards the bottom left. And Nazrin supposedly lives in the city of Ulfheden, which is in the middle nearby the Wolf Run Hills, the River Foam, and the Arthrish River. This is, of course, based on what Adric's contact in the Pathfinder Society said, who would be coming from Carpedon to investigate that. But that will take some time for him to reach there.
From any, okay, so I already knew she was in Ulfden. From any of the contacts I was able to find, do we know anything about, what Nazrin might be looking for?
Well, she disappeared. I'm not...
Hey, wait a second, we're right next to Chile.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Yes, you guys border... Yes, Andoran borders Cheliax, Isagar, the Five Kings Mountain, Galt, and Taldor. And Absalon if you count that island in the south.
From this person... Actually, we already knew where Nazrin was staying at, right? From Adric's.
She has a shop. She has a detective agency shop in Ulfheden, according to Adric's contact.
Okay. Should probably go to Ulfheden.
Well, I mean, that's the plan. The plan is for you guys to go there. This is just your stop along the way.
Go to Riverford or okay.
Did I find anything about that strange symbol?
So, let's see. I'll give you 50-50. Since that symbol's kind of...
That's not the symbol. That's not the symbol. I'm talking about this.
What symbol?
The swastika. What swastika?
The what?
The Nazi one.
What about the swastika?
Why are you showing people swastikas?
Because I'm looking for Nazi.
You're not on Earth anymore. You're in Golarion. Nobody's gonna have any context to what that means when you tell them that.
No.
Barely anybody had any context to what that is in Gensokyo.
Weird ass looking fan.
If they had contact,
I would say barely anybody probably had context.
just in case though. In case you get the loot here without me. You gotta stop the problem before it comes out.
Now, you do, Roz... let me take you into private chat real quick, since you got a natural 20.
Man,
He's also looking for like Chiliacs sympathy.
Alright, testing. Can you speak?
I can.
Okay, good. That means the channel is set up correctly. So, while you're taking a look around, since you got a natural 20, you got a lot more information than everyone else. Somebody knew... somebody was planning to visit Nazrin's shop to help her find something. One of the three people that you talked to... This is a person that you will have found that nobody else will. A young elf girl. She said that she was going to visit Nazrin's shop to help her find something that she lost as well. But when she visited Ulfheden about a month ago, she visited the shop and found that the door had been broken into. And
Did she say anything about how the door had been broken? Like, was it ripped off its hinges?
So the door had been broken into, and from what she understood, it looks like guards were investigating the place. She wasn't able to go in, but to her knowledge, the shop had been... To her knowledge, it looked like somebody had broke into the shop while she was gone. Or while either before Nazrin is gone or right when it happened.
There wasn't any like signs of blood.
She wasn't able to go any further. She wasn't really able to go any further.
Okay.
Because that was an investigation by the guards on the outside.
And that's all she knows.
That's all she knows.
All right.
So, it sounds like something. It sounds like in relation to Nazrin disappearing, something nefarious happened. But
and nothing about Chiliacs sympathizers or
nobody in Andoran sympathizes with Cheliacs. It's universal. It's universal among all the people here. They do not like those people.
All right.
No fucking clue, dude.
I don't know shit about that.
It's in her bio thing.
In bio, yeah.
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 I can't let her know anything, or we will fuse together since we.
I also gave Ray like more info about it, but
I am a walking time paradox. They must never know.
Unnecessarily.
I have good news, everyone. There are no evil sympathizers in this town. I have bad news, though. Nazrin is nowhere to be found. But it is probable she might be alive. We have to go to Ulfred and investigate the scene ourselves to pick up on more clues. It does seem that Nazrin was around till at least a month ago. Or the incident happened a little more than a month from now.
I didn't even entertain the idea that she might not be alive. And now I'm a little worried.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried.
Now, here's the thing, Renu, you don't know about that because
fine.
Your investigation is taking an hour longer.
Toasted.
That's right.
Because your investigation takes about an hour longer than theirs, so you're kind of a little bit more on your own a little bit. So you're just hanging out with Amelia Sunsoul.
She does offer me to go to a bar, but I tell her that I don't drink, nor am I the age to drink.
What are you talking? She's gonna look at you like, the hell are you talking about? You're right. You are literally an adult. How old are you?
Oh, 15.
Yeah, that sounds like an adult to me.
I still don't want to drink. So
Oh, come on! You're not gonna turn. You're gonna turn down an opportunity to try. You're gonna turn down a drink from a kind stranger like me.
I know Raymond doesn't want me to drink, and I respect her wishes, but like,
Oh, now you care what Rainbow.
Shut your mouth. Okay,
Strangers, though.
Fuck about what Raymond thinks. I ain't.
You don't give a
Rainbow,
shit
think
about
yourself
Rainbow's
underneath
feelings.
no. It's not
You
like
walked
that.
yourself into that one
Oh,
corner.
no.
No,
You
it is
walked
not
into
like
that
it
one.
is not like that. What are you talking about?
You teed it up for us, man.
Fine, alright.
Because
I'm thinking-
It was right there.
I'm
It was
thinking
right
Raymond told
there.
me not to drink alcohol because I have family ties. She would have said that, and I would respect her wishes.
Well, okay, but so you respect her wishes for you not to drink alcohol, but you don't respect her enough to let you know that you're alive and well. Okay,
You guys know I'm alive. I'm
That's
just
where
not
we
eating.
draw the line. Got it.
Okay.
A note proves nothing. I could have forged a note. The rogue especially could have forged a note.
Oh my god.
Man, Corey just get destroyed every like.
You know what? This wouldn't have been happening if you just went and said, "Hi, Rainbow. I'm alive. I'm leaving now. I love you. Bye." They're done.
No.
Out of, but also end game. Like end game that it's the characters, out of game as if it's like the characters' actors doing a dress rehearsal, and Kanto just puts his hand on Reinu's shoulders, and as a character that is all.
You cut
You
out.
cut out. You cut out.
You cut out.
Okay, sorry. I was saying Kanto just like in a hypothetical scenario walks up to Reinu and as a person that is also getting bullied in the story goes like, "I feel you, buddy."
A catchy meme,
We're
hand on
wholesomely
shoulder.
bullying you to set you up with the hot biography check.
Yeah, we're just trying to get you laid.
We're all trying to make each other better. Yeah. Trying to set up Kanto with Aeon so he can be happy. We're trying to get Reinu to be more honest with themselves so they can be.
Okay, I'm just gonna repost the meme just because what's his name? Just because BX brought that up.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Who was it that was drawing it again?
Oh, Inu, and they posted it somewhere.
Yeah.
Posted
yeah.
it in the
Venture
Character
chat.
building?
in the
No.
art thing. What was it?
Artist corner?
Non-Touhou MMD art. Yeah, artist corner. Non-Touhou.
Oh my god! Hang on, Miles, did you see that yet?
What?
The
the
drawing that
non-MMD
you post.
Oh yes, God, that was I love it. Reacted to it.
Yeah, I saw.
Just so you know, Mouse. Just so you
It's
know,
just
Mouse.
Al and him coming up to. It's just Al and Kai coming up to Kanto and just putting his hand.
Just so you know, Mouse. In-use commission prices are about $25 a drawing.
I have no money, especially now that I'm trying to get my dog's surgery paid for. Thank you. I will keep that in mind when my dog's surgery's paid off.
I am still
someone
listening,
link me
but
to
I am
the photo
currently
again?
leaving the room. So if my voice cocks out a little bit, but I'm still listening.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
understood.
So, yeah, now that people bring that up, now I'm going to bring that up in game. So, Amelia's then going to go, so, you respect your cousin's wishes, but you're not going to tell her that you're alive?
I am gonna remain silent and just walk off.
I'll probably.
Hey, she goes like, hey, I'm actually curious. Did you two, like, get into a fight at one point?
No. It's not like that at all. I don't really feel like talking about it.
Al just goes, yeah, sure.
Well,
does
remember
suck.
these two are by
Yeah,
themselves right now. These two are by themselves right now, and
You're at
you.
a bar.
Okay, I wanted to guilt him some more. I wanted to guilt him some more, but okay.
Sorry if it. I see. Sorry if it seems a little inquisitive. It's just that. Well, I guess I can't really. Well, I guess I don't really have a frame of reference. That was the first time I met Rainbow when we went up to the Hakuria Shrine. But she seemed devastated. And she seemed really happy to hear that you were alright.
It's complicated. Do I really want to talk about it?
You don't have to. If you don't want to.
I know, but
I'm
getting
assuming
it off
that-
my chest, oh, please ease me.
I have to assume that if you're not going... I have to assume that if you don't want to talk about what happened, or if there's an issue, it's your business. It's just that she seemed really happy to hear that you were alive.
It's the fact that I almost died. What's the reason?
You're still
Fact that I
here.
almost-
Well, you're still here.
She now says he knows I'm alive. I'm just not sure if I really want to meet her again. Just seems very complicated.
Family's not as complicated as you say, as people make it out.
Could you give me some of the family advice?
What do you want? What do you want to know?
And anything that maybe that'll help her, I guess. I'm not sure.
Short of you going up and talking to her again, and letting her know that you're still there, I guess in that regard, I can't think of anything that would. I can't think of anything that would probably give you for whatever your situation is, because I'll be honest, I don't know your situation.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is I think that if there were issues between you and her, or if there was some grandstanding issue that you didn't want her to... The grandstand issue that you didn't want to talk to her about because of that, I think under the grounds that when we told her you were still alive, and she broke down and started crying right there, I think all those issues between you and her are probably superfluous. She just wants to see her cousin again. She said that was her only... When we told her, she said that she said for the longest time she never thought about the fact that, she was the last of her lineage. And when you suddenly came into her life, she didn't process it until after you vanished. But she realized that she wasn't alone anymore. And then she lost that when you vanished. These are her words, not mine.
Thank you.
I think she puts her hand on your shoulder, a catchy meme, and then goes, "You'll be fine. Whatever happens, or whatever happened between you two, it's gonna be fine. But what you need to do is you need to make sure. But what you need to do, kid, is you gotta make sure that you live so that you can tell her again."
Okay. I'll make sure of that.
Well, I hope that advice was good. haven't really had much trouble. My family's a little weird, given I'm half elf. You know, we go to go to family reunion one time 10 years ago. You go back, one side of your family looks older, aged, and decrepit. The other side don't look any different.
Yeah, it seems very confusing, but I guess we'll have to figure our ways around that.
So, while you two are walking throughout the hall, this is about an hour later after you conclude your investigation. For you, Koi, you and Amelia find roughly the same amount of information that the other party did. The only difference is you don't know that Nazarine's shop got broken into.
Okay.
So that's the only thing that you find. Roz is the only one who knows that something happened. In addition to her disappearing, somebody broke into her shop. He has not been able... Seeing as you're not in that town right now, you can't corroborate. You haven't been able to corroborate that there is a... You haven't been able to corroborate if there's a relation to that.
Okay.
So while you are heading there, I need a perception check. I'll be also giving one for Amelia as well.
It's alright. That's a one.
Amelia's way too distracted talking to you about family to help you. So you guys are walking through what looks to be a hall. You guys are walking through what looks to be one of the alleyways of the town. Let's see. Turn off the music. This is kind of towards the. So this is kind of towards the. So this is kind of towards evening, where the lights go, where the lights are a little dimmer, and there isn't that many things going around, or that aren't that many people. And you pass by an area. Now, when you pass by that area, you don't really pay much attention to this. Since you rolled really low, let's see. I gotta do some checks. I gotta do some checks as well. So,
All right.
okay, okay, I like that. Come on, I got 4 others. I got 4 others. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Hold on.
This is either
That
really good or really
doesn't
bad.
sound good.
Where is my... Oh.
I didn't say for other people to roll perception checks.
Oh, sorry.
Dang it! So, Koi,
Yeah.
you and Amelia are turning a corner. Now, Amelia is completely lost in the sauce, trying to, mostly distracted by talking to you and trying to be encouraging, trying to be a little encouraging to you about your, familiar situation.
Okay.
Now, as you do, you guys turn into a corner where it looks to be, just you guys, not that many other people around. The mom cat and Artemis are playing. That is fucking adorable. Oh, and that reminds me, Inyu, are you hanging around there real quick?
How long is sticking in that?
Oh. I was about to say,
Don't let it-
I was about to say, next time I visit you, is it okay if I bring the mom just so that she can see her kitten?
Okay.
Nice. The mom's really sweet. Mom's really sweet. She's playing with Artemis right now.
I can hear them in the background.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys are by yourself. So you guys are kind of by yourselves for the moment, and you turn around, start seeing a couple of shady-looking individuals.
Okay.
In the area, kind of watching you pass by. Now, Koi, I rolled bad on some of their perception on their stealth checks. So you kind of pick out. So you don't walk. You're able to see them before you go too far in. So let me switch over to the next scene.
Oh.
You'll see a couple of shady-looking individuals.
Looks like
And they're all just
snake.
kind of like they're all kind of just like watching you.
I'm not gonna lie, they look like Snake because of that stinger.
Colonel.
Two ladies like you doing out here so late.
Is that?
That's cock.
I think I'm pretty sure there's somebody here. In fact, which ones do I see? That roll bad.
Pretty much all of them. This guy over here is kind of like looking at a piece of paper, like a really crumpled piece of parchment, looking up at you and looking up at the paper.
Looking at me. Okay. Can I sense or? I don't think I can do another perception check, can I?
Yes.
I can? Okay.
I was gonna say not another perception check, but what were you looking for?
Oh, well, that's.
Ow.
I'm not sure now because I would have to. I wanted to know what they were doing over there, but that's a perception check. Alright, I'm just gonna shout. Hey, what are you doing over there? To this guy over here in particular.
He'll be looking. He'll be looking like. He's gonna. This guy's gonna go over here and he's gonna speak something in Osrian. Do you speak Osrian?
I do not. Okay.
So neither does she. Then she's gonna like. Well, actually, she rolled a natural 1. She's not paying attention at all. So when you say like, huh? What? When you say that, she's gonna like, huh? What? The guy over here who asked the guy, talk to the guy in Osrian will talk to him. This guy will talk back. They'll both nod, and they'll kind of, they'll draw some cut. They'll draw a cut. They'll drop a scimitar. And one guy will speak in common. It's like, "Oi, little girl, where you think you're going?"
Oh no. I read this one.
So I'm just wandering about. What about you?
Hey, you two ladies wanna have a good time?
All right, can I ready action?
Sure.
All right.
So you are not acting as urgently as you should be.
You rules is written. You cannot ready an action outside of combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. This guy's flirting up a 15-year.
Technically, in the Pathfinder world, a human girl of 15 years old is an adult.
Old enough to bleed. Old. I'm sorry. Stop.
Remember, this is
Remember, this is
this is medieval.
It worries me that you had that already. No.
It is because
It is-
keep in mind also that this is a medieval fantasy world in you.
Keep
Yes,
in
I
mind
know
that
that did not help
world.
me. I know that did not do me any favors, but I do want to point out.
I'm just saying.
I know. I no. Trust me. I know. I am just pointing out though. Technically, everyone here is an adult.
So the FBI agent listening in, be like, no, I'm not a pedophile.
Can I move up one square?
Okay,
Sure.
even so, it's no. Even so,
That's still weird.
I missed what I was going to say. Fuck.
I
So
love.
I gotta talk about the rules. Like, no, you can't move up one square. The combat's not started.
No? Is that
The
yes
guy,
or
will,
no?
the guy will be like. The guy will be like, oh, a little tense. Aw, someone a little tense. Don't worry. Don't worry. Fortunately for you, the guy who hired us wanted you alive and unspoiled.
No.
Not so much.
Oh, right. I remember I was gonna say, even if she weren't an adult, they are bad guys. So them being creepy and disgusting, is on brand.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think I need to go pray. I'll be right back.
So, somebody wants me alive, huh? Trying to catch me?
You can say that. Now you want to do this the easy way, where we don't have to hurt your friend, or you want to do this the hard way? Amelia will be like, your funeral.
Murder's command on this dude.
You will do. All right. If you're gonna do that, we're gonna go right to combat then.
Yep. Is that gonna even reach?
It's not gonna be. It's not. You won't be able to do that. They are aware of you. If you ambush them, then I would have allowed that. But
yeah, get back here.
This is not an ambush. And then I'm gonna get the other players on the. I'm gonna get the other players on the field because you guys are gonna come from.
How's your all right? Explain how you got here then.
Yeah. Let me just roll a 1d3, and then that'll determine what location here they're gonna come from. That was the best.
They're probably gonna come from the other side though.
No. They're coming from probably the most ideal spot.
Ideal spot. Okay. I'm gonna roll initiative.
Mark 1 smells the taint of.
What the heck?
Alright, and then who else am I missing? Al. Alright, so that's Amelia will go.
Disappear.
Ooh.
I wonder. This is probably a terrible move, but I am willing to do it.
Alright, so. Alright. Let's get some combat music.
Oh, I got you covered.
Nice. Okay, not probably too much, but alright.
A little much. Little much, but I see what you're going with. Let's just do like an old. Let's just do mouse like a goodie that we both like.
Like this one?
Okay. Hey, it's not bad.
I was gonna do the Baldur's Gate battle theme, but sure.
Fucking cleric beast.
All right.
No, so you need to show with that fucking sound effect.
No,
wait,
never.
Is this a dark room, by the way?
No, I'm placing you guys outside of the battle for the time being, just because you're not there yet. You have to make one. You have to get there for one round.
We're chilling on the couch in the green room, watching, what's happening.
All right.
Now, according to the script, Rimu gets her ass handed to her, and the level 20 Pathfinder Society character saves her.
All right. So, this guy is going to, in the back, hang on. He'll go over here, and he is going to clap his hands, and a little aura is going to go off.
Shit, I want to see those guys. Okay.
Is this guy an alchemist?
No.
Edward Al.
All right. Amelia will go over here in front of Rainu, and she goes like, "You gonna get the?" She goes like, "It's wrong to pick on a little. It's wrong to pick on a young adult like that. You want to go to her, you're gonna have to go through me." And she's gonna start a battle dance.
He starts doing the Fortnite dance.
So battle dance is basically bardic performance, but it only works for her. So she's gonna do an inspire courage. Sorry, she's a bit more. Sorry, Amelia's a bit more selfish when it comes to like her performance. All right, and that will be Amelia's turn. So she just started a battle dance. All right, it is now Kotoli's turn.
So yeah, I'll use Murderous Command on the dude.
That dude right there. Okay, give me a
Yes.
murderous command. Give me a use of murderous command. The most annoying and possibly best first level spell in the game.
Alright, I used it.
Alright, he needs a 14 or better to pass.
Okay.
That's a 15. Alright.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you try to like do the humana and the voices in his head tell him to do something and he chooses not to.
I would simply not kill my friend.
Go take a shit in the middle of an Arby's parking lot.
Go take a shit in the middle of an Arby's. Alright. This guy. What will he do? Okay, yeah.
I cast shit your pants!
4, 5, 6. He'll go there. I guess he'll take a shot in Amelia using his crossbow. A crossbow bolt will fire off, but it will miss Amelia. Ooh, that could have been a lot of damage. Alright, this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's either going to... One is going to target Amelia.
50-50.
One he will
target... I want to choose a number.
Okay, fine. What's the number? It's 1 or 2.
1.
Alright, 1 he targets you, 2 he targets Amelia. He's targeting Amelia. So he's going to go up here. He will use his scimitar. He needs a 13 or better to hit her. That's 14. That is a lot of damage.
She's not doing...
She's not doing well. She's at 4 out of 12.
God damn it! She gives me this family freaking thing. Now she's gonna die because of it.
2.
I mean,
3,
it's kind of thematically appropriate to be completely
5,
honest.
Yeah.
6. So he will go over here. He'll take an attack of opportunity by her because he's going to go to try to hit you with a sap. So Amelia, seeing that, will attack him with his scimitar, with her scimitar. Okay, she does hit him for 6 damage. And this guy's going to go over here and try to bop Renu with his sap. You may want to, at some point, Koi, get your Akestic armor cast so that you have a good armor bonus.
That's what I was going to do next.
Because right now you're at 11 AC instead of the 15 that you should be at. Which means a 12 is going to hit you, and you're going to take 3 non-lethal damage.
Also doing non-lethal, so they do want me alive. Okay.
Yeah. You are at 3 non-lethal. If you hit 12, you go unconscious.
Wait, I hit 12?
If you get 12 non-lethal, you will go unconscious.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, new round. Everyone, you guys are just walking around over here. We'll put you in about this position right here, and you hear an alley fight somewhere nearby because these guys aren't exactly being subtle because they don't think anybody's around right now.
They said they want me alive. I want to.
And then you can see in the alley, you see Renu. Well, actually, currently Kanto doesn't see anything. Let me change that. Anybody else? Oh, Zuko don't see shit either. Hang on. Alright, Mouse rolled his initiative.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm on the board. Yeah, might as well.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, the parasol just worked.
Yep, you gotta click on your
You guys should see your profiles up on the front top. click the D20 button to get yourselves on the combat tracker. I fixed it this time.
Yay.
I figured out what the problem was. It was a module that should have been deactivated.
So I know whose turn it is already.
All right. So that will be that. Now this guy is gonna turn around and see other people coming, like, and he's gonna try to like go up tough. He's gonna try to go, be tough and let's see. He's gonna intimidate. He's gonna try to intimidate one of you guys.
This is why you need dazzling display.
Well, he's gonna go up here. He's gonna look at Mouse and he's gonna go like, "Hey, you guys, whatever, do yourselves a favor and walk away."
Ooh.
Oh wow, he actually sounded pretty scary.
Okay,
Oof.
can I get a bonus because I have a fucking gun?
I'll make him do two. I'll make him roll twice and take the lower of the two result.
I have an M1 Garand, sir.
He does like a double take. He's like, wait, am I saying okay.
Okay, he's still okay. He's actually
dude.
okay. Despite the okay,
He's shaking,
he
okay.
walks up, Mouse, and he aura farms on you.
Oh no,
Loves you.
-2 on touch. Okay.
I know. You are shaken, Mouse, for, let's see, what's your thing? You are shaken, Mouse, for 2 turns.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
We gotta get a fan cam of this guy with funk music in the background.
So, like, I know, it's just like, you're kind of like Mouse in that, like, I don't know what to do.
Can I shoot him? Is that okay? Is this allowed?
Just panic. Just panic.
He's doing
Hold on,
the
the guy.
Fight Club thing.
Nah.
He's doing the Fight Club thing where he sees the gun, he's holding the barrel to his head, like, do it, pull the trigger, do it.
In any case, it is now Al's turn.
You don't have the balls.
It's when Vegeta waits for Cell to transform. Let him cook.
Al, you're up.
Alright. Can I get close enough to this guy to throw a dagger at him?
Let's see. Get close enough to this guy to throw a dagger at him. You're 15 feet.
Oh,
So you could get right here, and you could throw a dagger, although you'd have a -4.
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and move. Actually, from there, I think it's only a
I think I
-2.
moved.
Yeah, it's actually more. Yeah, it's actually a -2. It's only a -2. Oh wait, that's because you moved one more square than you're allowed. Actually, you know what? I changed that rule because it's stupid. That's fine.
Okay.
So go ahead, target that guy, and throw a dagger.
Single or full? Just single.
Single. You can't do full attacks. You won't be able to do full attacks for a while. All right, so
Hey, that's actually
-4.
really good.
So -4. So -4 to that attack roll is still like, yeah, that's still enough to hit him. So you'll walk up and he'll be like standing tough, and then then a dagger will go into his shoulder. I'm gonna say that he's gonna stand there with his hands on his shoulder, but you can tell that he is in agony.
Is that all you got?
Is that all you got? Tears in his eyes.
Al just goes, yeah, you were talking that good shit a second ago.
It was pretty good shit, to be fair.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
If
I-
my body
I
here
tell-
gives any
I tell-
indication.
What's her name? Freaking
Amelia.
I tell Amelia to regroup with the group, like a team, I guess.
She
got
goes
my-
like, surrounded by by 2 guys, and she's just like, right.
You're in no condition. You are badly hurt. You need to regroup. I'll be fine.
Alright. So, do I want her? Does she want to try to do that?
50-50.
She could try the acrobatics. Her acrobatics is insanely good. Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d2. 1, she's gonna be the protective. She's gonna be the protective Serenite. 2, she's gonna run away. 2, she will listen to you. She's like, you sure, kid?
Yes, I'm sure. I promise you I'll be okay.
I don't know about that. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Let's see, what was the CMD that she has to beat? So, that's one fail.
Pretty sure she's dead. Yeah, she's dead.
So that wasn't an attack. That wasn't an attack roll. That was her. That was her second acrobatics. She's got 2 targets.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
I thought that was the other
So she's gonna go here, take another step. That will
Question.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she just designate the full disengage action, designate the spot, the squares, or thing? That way she doesn't take attacks of opportunity from.
Because then she'll leave this. Because then she'll leave this square and then provoke twice.
Okay, fair.
So she'll go here, then she'll get the attack of opportunity.
She's gonna get hit. She's gonna be.
I mean, they don't have a high chance.
AC is pretty high for level 2. Yeah, that just makes it.
Yeah, I mean that just barely hit her.
Well, she is exactly at 0 now, so.
Yeah. So she's, she'll get hit again, Koi, and you'll watch like kind of blood spurt on her side. Hold it, and you realize she can't actually do that. She can't finish that move action.
Okay.
So what she's gonna do, this is gonna make her go down, but I mean, she's gonna take a point of damage for doing this, but she's gonna at least heal. So she's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on herself. She takes then 1 point of damage for being at 0. So that puts her back up to 4.
Alright.
Alright, she didn't really do much at all. Koi, you're up.
Alright, I want to do move action to a Kestic arm. So 1, 2.
That will provoke that movement will provoke twice, Koi, from these 2.
Wait, what's the range? Hold on.
Melee. You'll be leaving a threatened square by taking a move action. You have to do a 5.
This. Here.
So
The most you can move, Koi, is 5 feet without taking any attacks. Unless you want to acrobatics it, which isn't impossible, but it's gonna be kind of hard.
Let's see.
Okay. Wow. First acrobatics on one of these 2, you will pass. I need 1 more.
Alright. Ooh, okay.
Okay. Alright, just keep getting Alright, Koi. It's just like Standing Stones. You just don't get consequences for your actions.
I only have to roll twice, right?
No, you made both acrobatics from both guys. As long as you don't run, like, any square adjacent to this guy, you should be...
So,
yeah.
So, like that is fine. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You could try another Murderous Command. Like, you just got really unlucky.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna provoke them. You guys 15. Want me? Come and get me. I'll provoke them.
Okay.
That's, what's your movement?
It's 25, right? Is that...
It's 20. So
20?
you'd be right here.
This is 20 now.
You'd be right here, Koi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a Kestic armor, let me use that.
Acoustic armor. Koi, your AC should be now 15. I'll quickly...
Akashic
Okay.
There we go. Alright.
That'll make it less likely for somebody to try to hit you. Alright, this guy.
You are absolutely adorable, you know that?
So this guy will go over here. This guy will be like, uh-oh, we got more guys coming here. And he will pull out a crossbow, and he will take a shot at... He'll take a shot at Al.
Ooh.
I don't think a 7 will hit your AC, though, in you.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I figured as much.
My AC is 14.
Alright.
Al is... Okay, so instead of dodging, Al is short, so he just misses by standing there. And It misses the arrow. Misses Al. Al looks back, sees the arrow, and looks at the guy who shot him. It gives him a death glare.
The guy is quickly taking his move action to reload.
What the heck?
Fuck this guy. I pull out the M1 Garand.
Oh no!
I don't like you, sir. This is at a -1 as he is within,
Point blank shot range.
yeah. Oh no, is it? Yeah, it's point blank precise shot as the duo feat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have one.
Okay, I see 2 dice, so...
I assume the natural 20 hits. Does a 22 confirm on his touch?
Yes.
He takes 19 damage.
Damn!
You blow his head. His head. After trying to aura farm, you immediately blow his head off.
Since the source of my intimidation is gone.
Normally that doesn't... Under normal circumstances, that would be enough. Under normal circumstances, no. However, that was a crit, so I'm going to let your shaking condition go away, Mouse.
Is this okay? Like, is it alright to shoot him? I'm not intimidated, I'm just concerned. Yo, fuck it.
I threw a dagger in his shoulder, and while he was distracted, he got his fucking head blown off.
Gears of War style head pop.
And then I'm gonna move up 30 feet as I have rapid reload, and this is an advanced firearm. It is a free action to just not even reload it, just spinning the cylinder. Of course, it's an M1 Garand, so the next round's chambered, so it doesn't matter.
I thought you would have been one of the ones that likes ping, so you just one round at a time.
I would. Oh god, yes. I do not see any arrow on this thing to. Oh, it's the big one. It's not even there until I hover over it. Okay. Yeah. I gotta actually hover over my portrait to see the arrow. Got it.
All right, this guy will be, shout something in Osri into the other guys after turning around and seeing that what's his name just literally lit up his friend.
Guy.
Alright, can this guy make it to Mouse? Yes, he can. He can just get within charging range. So he's gonna charge. You're gonna hear the la 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 la.
Yep. 14. I don't have any armor. I'm a gun guy. You're not supposed to charge me. What the fuck, dude? Piss off.
He's going to do that. Does he have power attack? Will he go for a power? He does have
He has a +2 to the attack on the charge, so...
Yeah, I think he's going to do a power attack on you, Mouse.
Okay.
Did I provoke them at all?
Yeah, that'll hit.
No. He will charge at you and his scimitar will go into your flesh, Mouse.
Owie! Prick.
They obviously want me alive.
You, sir, are
so
an
they
asshole.
I want to know where they're going to take me.
No.
Kanto, you're up.
Alright. So Kanto has spent like 3 years and quite perturbed.
You are, like, every other word is breaking up.
Okay, hold on. Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I hear you now. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Get that Barry White voice.
Alright, I was saying that Kanto has spent 3 years in Golarion, but is still perturbed by like just how quickly things can turn to scene violence. But then he sees like this other guy run, and he goes like, "Hey!" Wait, am I allowed to step here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over the
You can
over
always
the dead
move
body
over
of this
dead.
individual?
You may always move over dead bodies. We usually keep them there for ha funnies, but mechanically wise, as soon as a dead body has fallen, it is gone unless it has a special ability like its corpse explodes after X amount of turns, which is a real thing. Pox blasters.
Ow!
Is
You okay, buddy? You okay, dude?
Anna sitting on your lap, friend?
Oh, I guess.
What were you
He's
doing?
calling on me.
What are
I'm
you
not even
doing?
doing it 'cause more-
What are you doing? BX.
I was gonna go for a straight up attack
Okay.
with the. Like, is there a way mechanically to like have him like kind of swing with the back of his sword or something?
Oh yeah, -4 to do non-lethal.
If you want to like do non-lethal, it's a -4 to your attack roll.
The actual damage or
The
That's
attack
just the
roll.
attack roll.
So your chance to hit, basically.
That is a whole feat chain to do that without taking
Penalties.
penalties,
Or
or be a monk,
I was
which
just-
they just get that for free.
All right, -4.
Monks can always choose to do non-lethal with their fists.
Single attack.
Wow.
Hit single attack. What the heck?
So now we have to remember. So it's 19 -4. So does a 15 hit? Oh, you already did the -4. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 19 hit.
19 does hit. 11, however, does
But-
not crit.
Man, so it's still
That's just
6
a basic
non-lethal.
6 damage.
All right. 6 non-lethal.
Easy,
Good.
buddy.
You realize why did you do that? You realize that I'm just gonna 5-foot step away and gut blast him, right?
All you did
I was
make
kind
a
of hoping to
single
knock him out before he did that. Jeez, why do you have to? And then he kind of sees Amelia and goes,
Yeah.
"Huh?"
Yeah, that's why. This is why I did that.
This guy's gonna take a swing on Amelia again. Okay, for once she got missed. Zuko, you're up.
Most I can do is I can charge for 90 feet, right?
You can charge up to double your movement, which is 60. So that is a total of 12 squares.
You can get about here. But you have to hit something when you do that.
Yeah, you gotta if you're gonna charge Dregor, it has to end with somebody, like with you attacking somebody. It has to be a straight line towards a target.
Oh. Okay, no, I was just going to do a full move then.
Okay, then yeah, that's
Then
60
then
foot.
it's fine. You can do whatever.
I lost track where
No,
count
you're-
my
You have 6 more squares of movement.
okay. 1, 2, 3. No, I wanted to just try.
If you heard Mike feedback, the cat was bapping at my headset.
6.
Aw,
There we go.
I see.
Sorry about
The
that.
cat has started to.
I lost count
I'm just
because
gonna
for
let
some
him-
reason my character sheet came up.
When you double click your token, it brings up your character sheet.
No. I have it up, but I have it zoomed down so that whenever I need to, I can just pop it up. But it just suddenly showed
Anyway,
up on
moving
screen.
on.
Yeah,
You
moving
double
on.
moved.
All right, this guy is going to 5-foot step away, and he's going to drink something. Okay.
He's drinking lean.
He's not drinking lean.
He starts playing just lean from Guilty Gear.
All right. Mark 1. All right.
That is bullshit.
So I can't charge through, or I couldn't. I can't move through Kairos, can I?
You can move through ally squares. You cannot end your movement on squares.
Or charge through them.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, though, you're an alchemist now. You have more options than just hit people with mace. Like explosives.
Throw bomb.
If I do that, though, that's gonna, like,
Bombs?
hit him.
You can throw your bombs into empty squares so that the AoE, like you can throw your bomb here.
You want it?
Yeah, I know, but, like, that's one guy. I think I'm just gonna
He is thinking tactically, Mouse, about like how the bomb should be used.
He is. I'm just letting him know what his options are.
I think he.
Alchemist is fun.
Hang on, let me move. I think he moved back over here. All right, Roz, go right ahead.
Can I charge to this adjacent tab right next to this?
Yeah, you could. You could in fact go right next to Kai over here and then hit him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
So that'll be my move action, and then
That'll be your.
how do I
Just move. Go ahead.
designate that as a charge?
So what you'll do is when you do your attack roll, you'll get a plus. You'll add a +2 bonus to the attack. Come on, Roz, you can hit something. The thing didn't pop up.
How do I designate this guy?
You
Click,
hit
press T.
touch his token and press T.
Also, your thing didn't pop up, which is weird.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I just noticed that. Reroll the attack roll because I actually don't see the bonus.
What time is it?
10:22.
That will hit.
That's on time.
11:22. That's alright. It's about time for my dog second dose.
I didn't actually see the result of that because it's not showing up for
We'll
me.
be stopping.
Yeah, I have no idea why the results are not showing up for that. But
I see the dice roll, but
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'll have to investigate that. It sounds like there's an error with that weapon.
Duh.
However, that will hit for 3 damage.
Boy, you are gonna
I
fall
might-
off.
If I leave and then come back, that might fix it, but I don't know if I'll keep my place in the initiative.
You leaving will have no bearing on whether you'll be off the initiative order. Alright, this guy's going to go over here. As he's moving, he's going to pull out a sap and he's going to try to hit Renew. He's going to hit you for 8 non-lethal, Koi.
Damn, okay, that was a lot. Holy shit.
yeah, but it's non-lethal. That's a second hold.
Yeah.
3, so that's 8, so that's 11. I think actually you might be unconscious.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Shit, okay. So that puts me down to 1, right?
In fact, not only do you go unconscious... In fact, now... no, you actually haven't lost any. You actually haven't lost any hit points, Koi.
Oh, so like...
You've only taken out... Oh, you were marked... Oh, I see. You were actually tracking your hit points. No, Koi, you actually... you were taking non-lethal damage, not real damage. They're trying to knock you out. They're trying to knock you out, not, not kill you.
So it's 11...
So you're actually still conscious, but, like, you see your vision fading.
Okay.
Like, you took 2 good hits to the head, you're having a hard time staying conscious.
Alright.
Alright, that guy's dead, so it just moves up to Al.
Okay. If I go next to console, can I throw a dagger at this guy?
You could honestly go. You could go here and throw a dagger, and you'd be fine.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll try to throw daggers until I have one. And since I have to throw anything, I can just literally throw anything.
That's true. You can literally throw anything. Unfortunately, that will miss.
Not with that roll. Not with that roll.
Yeah, bad roll. Kato, look alive! And I just throw a dagger past him.
Alright, Amelia is going to see this guy over here. She's got her battle dance going. So she'll do an attack roll.
Orange Justice.
Yeesh. That guy did not. That guy took an unhealthy amount of damage. That guy took 11 from her attack. All right, Rainu, you're having a hard time staying, conscious, but you're still up.
Let's see here. I don't like those odds, but I'll do it anyways. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
First command on this guy right here.
You may want to 5-foot step back so you don't take another hit from this guy in front of you. Or like a 5-foot step away from that guy.
Right.
All right, Murder's command. Sure.
Yep.
Hopefully he won't.
Fuck!
No, it's a 3.
wait.
Nope,
Okay.
actually, that's good.
Okay, I thought that was me. Sorry.
Oh.
No. Alright. This guy, we'll see Zuko over there. And he's gonna... He'll walk up over here. And he is going to...
No! No! No jumping!
Oh god.
Put your fucking stitches to rip open! No!
What?
God. That's not
He's
good.
yelling at dogs.
Yeah.
No jumping!
I'm assuming he's trying to jump up onto the bed.
Let's see, maybe.
Alright, this guy's gonna take... This guy is gonna go over here, and he's going to take a shot at Zuko. With his crossbow. Zuko, does an 11 hit your AC?
No.
Alright, he misses.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, no.
Alright, Mouse. Alright, Mouse, ready to kill another person?
Oh, came back just in time. Yes. Sorry about that.
Another
My
person.
dog just had surgery. Well, she just had surgery. She had a hysterectomy, a mastectomy, and 2 hernia surgeries all at once. So she's kind of Frankenstein on her belly right now with stitches from stem to stern. No jumping at all. She tried to jump on the bed.
Yeah.
No.
I put her. I gave her some water and her medicine, and I looked to get a thing. Turn back. She's like jumping to get on the bed. Like no.
No, understandable.
This is why you're leashed to the headboard. No.
Understandable crash out.
Oh,
Yeah. Sorry.
hurt yourself, goddammit.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's like jumping's not worth it. I'm gonna 5-foot step this way. I'm I don't know, shout something heroic at Amelia. I had something planned, but I just lost it after trying to keep my dog from committing murder. That is well within the the first increment of the gun. I kinda
Wait,
can't.
Koi got a murderous command on that guy. Keep that in mind.
Oh, this one? So he's
Yeah.
no longer attacking Amelia?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the closest one attacking Amelia?
Probably is going to be this one.
Is this touching? It's... is this like a pitch black, by the way?
It's a little darker because it's evening. That's why.
Okay,
It's
because
either
when
that or the closer
Okay.
one where...
Okay. So every time I click on my token, I can't fucking see past 60 feet. So it's like, is this just pitch black night vision? But no, that's still within the first increment. I'm gonna shoot him. Gotta select my ammo and wow.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh.
Only 1 damage, but he still gets pegged. Listen, listen, listen. When I
I
hit
don't know what to do with that.
when I hit level 4, I'm gonna be doing dex to damage. All right.
Alright.
Going again.
Alright, this guy is going to try and attack... It's going to try and attack... It's going to try to attack Kanto. Kanto, as a swashbuckler, you have numerous response options when somebody tries to attack you.
I do. Hold on. I was not paying attention, so I'm going to have to... And I also... let's see.
Also, the throw anything showed up.
Meow, 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 meow,
Yeah, it did.
meow, 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 meow.
Right, I'll just do the first thing I... first level with an opponent. Swashbuckler.
Oh, parry and
Yeah,
plus.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is
This-
this is Oh, hold on.
What?
I guess I could do
Dark
parry
Souls
repost.
parry sound.
I was
Somebody
looking at
play Dark
dodging
Souls parry
panache, but the parry riposte would be good too. Hold on.
I had that ready.
I have 5 minutes left
Yeah.
before I have to go.
Okay, hold on. Attack roll to each creature is larger.
Yeah, so I can tell you right now, as a swashbuckler player, opportune parry and riposte is the one thing you can do right now.
Okay.
So he makes an attack roll, you make an attack roll, and try to exceed it.
All right then. With my scimitar.
Yeah.
I
Well,
built
whatever
it-
weapon you have.
Yeah, whatever weapon you have. Although I did build your opportune parry and riposte, your attack roll into the opportune parry and riposte.
Oh. Hold on a second.
So
Anyway, he
go-
has to make the attack roll first, and then his attack roll sets the
Oh
DC.
yeah, it's
So-
right here. But, okay then. I'll click that. I'll click that then. That wasn't me.
Oh boy, I know. Go ahead, do it. You got to beat a 10.
That shouldn't
Alright.
be too hard.
So he needs like a 7 or better. That's
This
only a
does
30.
cost him a panache point, though.
Yeah. Parry.
Oh!
You super parried it.
That confirms. I'm
Well, I
pretty
mean,
sure
there's no
this guy
confirm.
does
Well,
not-
there's no confirm. It's just that you will
Kanto
stop
had a
it.
fucking. He had a fucking One Piece moment.
Well, he parried. He has the opportunity to riposte,
That's true.
which would be that costs you. All right, proportion. Those are popping up.
Like Kanto had to. You know the moment in the anime where the big guy suddenly look and he just does something
So,
totally bad.
Kanto, you may attack. So
It-
Kanto, you may respond by attacking him now.
That costs you
pulled a
one panache
trigon.
point,
Okay.
but you can do it.
Oh, it'll cost me another panache point.
That costs you. The whole thing costs you one panache point.
Oh, okay. Then I will click riposte.
Altogether. That was awesome.
I would just do an attack roll. Use your scimitar.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry about that.
That is a 5th. That hits for 4 damage.
Well, okay. Did that confirm though? Because he did. Does 18 confirm?
Well, the 18 was only rolled because of.
Not fair. All right.
Yeah.
I was just setting in stone. Can you crit off of parry? But okie dokie.
Yeah, it would
Alright.
have been sick, but
Yeah. So yeah,
Hey,
that was that guy's
it's
turn.
funny.
He did nothing. Kanto, you're back up.
Okay. So here's the thing. Upon performing a successful parry, which you did, as long as you have one panache point, you may make a free riposte. So as long as you got one in the bank.
All right, Kanto, you're up.
all right. Okay, then I
Dude,
guess
that
I'll
was
do
sick.
riposte.
That's a sick way to.
That was really cool. Yeah, that felt. I'll use
Swashbucklers
another-
are really fun.
All right, I'll use another point and do a riposte.
You don't need
No,
to do
no.
that. No, this is right. This is your regular turn now.
Yeah.
You've already riposted.
Oh, okay. All right, then never mind. Never mind.
That takes your attack of opportunity, so it's worth getting combat reflexes for a swashbuckler.
All right. So
All right.
instead of any of that stuff, Kanto is going to actually start running toward. What's her name?
Amelia.
Amelia.
Now, if you disengage from combat, you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I've got. I'm not too concerned with that, and I think I've got.
Okay. You can
Because,
make a acrobatics roll.
Yeah, I can make an acrobatics roll, and also I get a +2.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
acrobatics. Is that? Does the game already account?
It will
Coming
account
up.
for that when you make the thing.
All right.
It should, anyway.
That will pass.
Yeah,
you can move
plus-
You can move unabated.
Yeah, so it
Amelia!
tells you in notes a +2 bonus to move through another creature's blah blah blah. So that's technically a 20.
He
Okay.
pulled a Zoro.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see, so
Do
this- so
your-
this guy-
all right,
so
go
this
ahead.
guy
Take a
walked
move
up.
action.
And this guy walks up, tries to swing, goes, "Hey, watch it, buddy!" Slaps him across the face with the back of his sword, and then starts running towards Amelia. 15, 20,
He
25,
smacks him
30.
with the hilt.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
All right, that'll complete his turn.
All right, this guy's turn. This guy is under murderer's command, and he's going to 5-foot step and attack his companion. And we'll
Start
make it funnier.
helicoptering
And we'll
in the
make it
middle
funnier
of
and make it a
traffic.
power attack. He did not hit.
Loser.
He did not hit, but he did waste his turn. And then he's gonna like wake up and his friend's gonna shout some angry Osrian at him, and it will now be Zuko's turn.
Walk into a church and start waving your dick around.
Can I use
Helicopter.
switch cast to do mage armor and then jolt or snowball on this guy right here?
No, you have to choose one spell or the other.
So I can't
casting
use,
a spell is a standard action. You can't do that twice.
So I can't use quick Hicken spell.
Quicken spell? Oh
No.
God, no.
No, hell no. Quicken spell costs what? 3?
4.
3 spell? 4. No, you'd need to be a 5th level caster before you could do that. Or yeah, 5th
You
level
need to have
spell
5th level
slots.
spells before you can do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll just cast
Do you even have
mage
that
armor or
feat?
something.
He is not.
It is one of the bonus feats for my bloodline.
Well, you won't have that yet. Well, you don't have
Yeah,
that yet. You just have that possibly as a bonus feat. Okay,
Yeah. I'll teach you when this is over. I'll teach you how to make a sorcerer.
Alright,
No, I just couldn't-
choose a target cast spell, because remember, I don't got a lot of
I'm
time
just
left.
gonna use mage
Yeah,
armor.
yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
that's not a bad idea, actually. Okay.
Do you have a buff? I would go into. Move on with this guy's thing. I'm just gonna tell him. Go to browse. Browse buffs. Select mage armor. Drop it into your character sheet. And then click activate.
Loser.
Loser, you're a loser.
You're a loser! Roz, you're up.
Because that will actively upgrade your AC for any calculations, automatic calculations.
Hana has fallen prey to the almighty dot.
That did not work.
Sorry, boy.
Do I have
You'll
any
never
damage
be able to
bonuses?
catch it.
Roz, you're up.
Like, am I flanking this guy?
No, you are not. There's no position that you can take right now that will initiate a flank, unfortunately. So you might as well just swing. You hit! And I actually see the result for 6 damage, and the guy's unconscious.
There we go.
Okay, I'm also going to nanite search for the next.
That night search has to be done like as you are declaring a roll. But I mean,
yeah, I said next round.
next round. Okay. This guy's
Oh, you're gonna
Wait,
unconscious.
do
wait, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
So this
Sorry.
guy's that guy's unconscious.
I was.
All right. This guy. This will probably be the last turn, and then I have to go. This guy will try to knock out Reinu, and he's going to try to hit her with his sap. He missed.
Yeah, finally.
Wop wop.
All right. Unfortunately, because of work, I cannot stay here anymore.
Versus. That's fine though.
Well,
Yeah.
he's dead, so it's up to Al.
So,
So we can start off next Sunday with Al's turn.
yeah.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to be on vacation this week. We will not be playing next Sunday.
Versus.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll be playing.
if I
this,
can, I will. I'll bring the files on my laptop, but I would say don't count on it.
Yeah, that's fair. And remember,
Alright.
remember
Me and
the week
BX are
after
going
that.
to Combo Breaker.
Yeah, so we're gonna be absent too for the
Not
that
next
following
week.
week.
For
Yeah.
the following weekend.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I have to go. I can't really do any formal ending for the streams, so thanks, everybody, for watching.
I'm gonna go put
Bye.
Hana to bed. Look at Heinous.
See y'all.